like buy a seat on a private jet. Hey everybody,
we're on. Yeah, the buy-ins.
And they're like,
Greyhound buses are still a thing.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, I'm going this way anyway.
Oh yeah, where you're buying a seat on a corporate jet that's headed that way,
or a private jet.
That's me. All right, I'll go upstairs.
Ask somebody in the. Oh shit!
I got that. I got that much weed to trim.
Out here, it's served here.
Wow.
They don't have it. So,
Brian,
yeah,
ask in the Vanarchy group.
Ask in the Vanarchy group.
If there's somebody there that says, hey, can you just spare a passenger seat if you're going from Mississippi or wherever to Florida?
Yep.
There might be somebody to just say, hey, look, for whatever amount you can ride along.
Yep.
Dude, I'll rent a fucking sports car for $500 for the week and just fucking burn down in a fucking Mustang or something.
That could be fun too. That could be fun.
I still come home. I still come home with $3,000 for the week.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. I know. Okay, so my buddy's got you said it's free housing when you're there, huh?
Yeah, and food.
Oh, dude. Well, I don't eat much, but we'll have to make him a deal
up after
really good beef, but we're only going to eat one fucking time a day.
I'll eat all the meat they'll put in front of me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tube steak,
I bet you will. I bet you will.
I'll give you a deal on some tube steak.
That's I gotta call the guy and be like, so are hookers included?
So you're willing to come and work with me and you're gonna eat all the meat I put in front of you? Fuck, dude. I'm not gonna be able to send anything out the door. There's always fucking plenty of shit.
See if it's real. Because I want to go down there and visit my friend anyway, and I got a list of shit to go see. So yeah, I'm down.
Fuck, I'd fly out for a fucking a little bit after deer season. Do it for a month or two for that. Shit.
Yeah.
After deer season, it's gonna be done. Maybe not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Fucking New Orleans was 5-8 years they were paying guys to come down there to fucking do shit.
True, but then you get into the rebuilding versus the tearing it out.
Money there too.
How fast do you think they tear that shit out, man?
I would think if you didn't do it quickly, it would be gone, or it would just become.
There's a lot of shit to
burn
move.
it down.
There's a lot of shit to get moved. It didn't happen overnight.
Yeah, that's true. Think about those piles of yachts and shit.
It all has to get thrown away. If it's already wet,
right?
Sorry.
Oh, so if it's
already wet, it's got to be trash. So it's just all fucking demo, and there's only so many people that are tearing shit out.
I love doing demo work. Fucking tearing shit out.
Demo's really fun.
Come in with a fucking crowbar and just start busting out walls.
So, I mean, what it's going to come down to is we sell the house. I'll probably hang out with Josh for a while and then swing up and head to Washington. If the house doesn't sell, I got to make a shitload of money real fast. I probably go to Florida for a while.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. You think is it having some hassles getting closed?
No, it's just taking fucking forever. And I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop because that's just how shit goes with me.
By the way,
fucking real until it happens.
Yeah. Well,
you got to come up with another $45,000 to close on the house.
Oh, that's right, because you're still paying payments on the fucking house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I hadn't.
And all the other bills of the house. So if it starts getting cold, I got to start heating that fucking house. I already am heating it, but I got enough propane to last me for a while. But if it starts getting cold, I got to heat that fucker and buy propane and pay the electric bill. And
right.
Yeah, because even if you winterize it, that just can't sit up all fucking winter. If nobody's going to show it, if it's fucking no power. Yeah.
Right.
Real.
Right. So it gets dark at fucking 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that.
So, I mean, if this one falls through, it's just maybe I do contract for deed, something like that. But if I'm going to do that, I want a fucking bunch of money in the bank to move forward. So I'll just go pound out a bunch of work. It's going to suck my ball sack to go and do it. But, it's fucking money.
Yeah.
And that's the part of being mobile is I can go where there is work like that. So there's going to be another disaster after that. There's going to be another disaster after that, and
It'll
it's
be
all
worth less.
well. And I have the skill set to go in after the fact too. After the demo, I have the skill set to go in and do a semi like apprentice level electrician. Like I can pull wire. I got no problem pulling wire. I can't land the shit because I'm not a journeyman. Like I know how to do it all. I just don't have the time and the test pass to fucking do it on my own.
There's a lot of guys, especially get down here in the South, places like, Texas, Florida. You don't have to be a licensed electrician to do electrical work in a lot of places.
As
long as you do good work,
You're like, well, there's a deal where
not every job site
on
is
their
a
own
job
house.
site.
But I don't mind working for a guy either, like doing the fucking bullshit. I don't mind pulling wire in a house. Like, and those guys despise that shit. So if he can pay me 3/4 of what he's making to pull the fucking wire so he doesn't have to fucking do it and he can sit in his truck and stroke his fucking dick, he'll let me do it. And then he'll come in and land the shit because I got it stripped out and run into the fucking box for him. And then all he's got to do is land it and inspect the fucking connection.
Yeah, that's
like I know how that shit works.
Lay it all out, right? And then they want some just kid to come by and glue it.
You can bend conduit, you're worth hundreds of dollars an hour right now.
Well, fuck, I built all those fucking chicken tractors using bent conduit.
Yeah.
And then if they got an auto bender, like I ran one of those because I was a registered non-licensed electrician for 4 years through a company. Like there was a journeyman on staff, but we were doing all the electrical work and the journeyman was like inspecting it before, but he never fucking inspected
That's money
it.
everywhere. Do we have an auto bender? I think we have one in our pod in LA in the storage, but mostly it's just the manual with the stick and the thing.
Yeah.
You have to measure it. Yeah. But nobody can do it.
That's how I was.
Because you have to do fucking math.
That's right.
They didn't teach
How
that
many
in Common
degrees
Core,
of
how
an
to make
angle
it
do I
work
need?
when you physically have to do something and you can't like make up a number and say that's the right answer. When you physically have to mark it on a pipe and bend it to a certain number, you can't like guess and say, whoopsie, I told you how to do it, so it's right.
Mark had a guy ruin like 5 sticks of conduit and he like came around the corner and he was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, he's like, I'm just eyeballing it. And Mark was like, you're fired.
I get like one mistake and then it's golden. Like I'll make a mistake and then I'll actually realize what the fucking mistake was, and the rest of the day I overcompensate.
Make a mistake and realize what the fuck you fucked up and how to unfuck that in the future.
Yeah.
Well, you can't unfuck it because you bend conduit, it's fucking bent unless you're going further.
If you realize, that's where I.
Right. You can't.
Right.
Go back.
Right.
Now I know how to not do that again.
I mean, I give people several chances, but if they just ask me, I'll tell them how to do it,
I ran black pipe for a fucking restaurant once, doing the threaded ends and like piped open them all.
Well, I'd run cable too, like fucking network cable. I did all that shit for the gas stations and all that. We weren't supposed to. You were supposed to be low voltage. They were like, "Oh, you can do it. You can do it." Like,
go ahead.
No, I can't. Yeah. Like, it's illegal for me to do, but just do it. I know that it's not going to hurt anything. I'm running fucking Cat 6 cable through the ceiling of a gas station. Like, what possibly could go wrong?
Yeah, you're like, oops.
You got a thing with
it got
with
pinched
heights,
and enjoyed. Started the ceiling tile on fire.
I hooked it to the 120 volt. Whoops.
Yeah.
You got a.
I didn't know which one of the 8 wires went to which one of the 2 wires.
I did. So I had to punch communications cable. It was like 2010 when we all lost our jobs as construction lawyers because there was no work. So Mark had work. No, there was nothing.
No.
It was bad.
Did you actually go do actual things?
Well, I came from that. So Mark had a project at doing an emergency operations center for the Red Cross. Huge emergency. So I'm 5 feet tall. I can go under the desk, and like so I punched cable for like 2 weeks. And I had to post it with the with the color code.
My favorite was we had absolute horse shit internet at our house. So we had like Frontier. We were supposed to have like broadband fiber, but it never got to our house. Like it went to the neighbor's house, and then they never put it to mom's fucking old farmhouse. So all I had was the old 2-wire phone cable coming up to it. And so I had one inlet where there was a phone jack. And so I took shielded Cat 6 cable from work, and I fucking stripped it down, and I used one pair. I'd used 2. And then I twisted those together, and I twisted them together on the other end. So I was actually using 4. So it was an actual a little more robust. And, so I ran over to another phone jack, and so the first time I was having trouble with the internet, they sent the fucking tech out, and he comes out and he's like, "Well, what the fuck do you have going on here?" And I was like, "Well, I ran from this cable to this cable using Cat 6." He's like, "Oh, you know what you're doing, huh?" I'm like, "Well, I kind of have a clue. But, they wanted to send you to make sure my connections were good." He's like, "Yeah, I think they're good. They're actually double good." Like, yeah. And I said I already ran a cable from outside through the window, hooked it down, and punched it into a thing down at the corner, and ran 100-footer up to the house. And he's like, "What?" I was like, "It's not anything in the house. It's your fucking shit." And he's like, "Oh, okay." He goes down to the substation. He's like, "Yeah, it was kind of loose connection down there. Yeah, it was. Your stuff was all good." I was like, "I know my shit was good. I wouldn't have called you."
Oh, yeah, that was our last.
Yeah, doing cable shit, that's pretty easy. We did all sorts of fucking wireless connection, networking, all that shit in gas stations. Is like going to all wireless for data transfer. So all the networking, all the fucking bullshit, the hardware side of it and the programming side of it.
I have a gas station question.
Oh yeah, what do you want to know?
Okay, so I never get gas in the big truck, and I had to get gas this morning, and it kept like clicking, like shutting off, right? So I call Mark, and I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with your truck?" And he said, "You have to turn the nozzle upside down because something changed between when we got the truck in 2006. Is that true? That something changed?
Probably an anti-siphon.
It's so the nozzles yeah, so the fill tube. What kind of truck is it?
It's a GMC 2500, like a heavy duty, like a work truck.
2016?
2007.
2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so different year trucks. The fill pipe going down into the tank are different diameters and different angle pitches. Then the nozzle, the spout length of the nozzles have been changing in length. And then the back pressure sensitivities have been changing. So when you put it in, it's at a different angle and it's spilling gas back into the nozzle end, making it think it's full. And then another problem is if you take the nozzle, if you turn it around and look at it, don't squeeze the fucking trigger. It's like a fucking loaded gun. But if you look at the end, it might have been run over. If that gets like malfunctioned or malformed at all, it will cause it to backfeed pressure and it'll click off all the time.
I thought it was that, so I switched.
The upside down thing works because now it's at a different angle going in. It's like kind of like when you get her to tilt her head back and you can get down into the back of the throat easier.
Sometimes it ain't working. You gotta flip it over and take it from the other angle.
Apparently,
spit on it, it'll work. It'll stop giving you problems.
Yeah.
So I did. I turned it over and it worked. But I was like scared to put a lot in it because I didn't want it to explode on me, and I couldn't remember. Like,
if worse comes to worse, just light a match and it'll be.
And it'll work great.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can peek in the hole if you hold the match.
That's what I did. I was like,
light a match to look in the hole. Don't use a flashlight. That's super dangerous. Use a match.
Use a match. It's safer.
Zippo.
Yeah, I mean, I know what size the
so it doesn't blow out.
I didn't like fill it up. I was like, yeah. So big old truck problems apparently.
Yeah.
Don't take any of our advice.
I had the gas cap missing light come on the other day on my 2011. I was just driving along and I was like, all of a sudden it's like, check gas cap. I'm like, motherfucker, the goddamn building's got a hole in it now.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I don't know. It's either the sensor or I don't know. It eventually went off. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Scared. I finally Ford opened orders for trucks for 2023, and I'm gonna order a new truck, and I am not excited about all the new shit and computers on it. Like,
my father-in-law bought a brand new F-150, and the fucking engine block was cracked.
Oh.
Brand fucking new.
Oh, nice. I just talked to the custom upfitter that I'm buying my camper from, and I said, hey, look, I have open orders from Dodge Ram right now, a 5500 or a Ford F550. And I said, you know what do you think? And he said, well, I want to freak you out, but in the last 5 years, I've had two 5500s, Ram 5500s with your camper on it, have the frame snap.
Oh, that's a minor problem.
I'm getting a Ford. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of that.
Did they make the fucking aluminum 550s?
I haven't seen one. I don't think
God, I hope not.
They're trying to save a little weight.
So
why?
So the father-in-law's is 150 is in aluminum, and then he bought an ultralight camper. He's like a fucking feather going down the street. He had to put stabilizer bars on it because when he drives, it's just like, woo!
Oh no!
Like, dude, that can't be. It's just like, wow.
That's why I'm getting a 550.
There's no weight at all. Corey said ours got really stable, and we think it was probably the Timbrins we put in the 250.
Yeah,
just kind of it snugged it up in the back, so when the wind blew, it didn't torque the truck so much.
Yeah, so we're getting, now I've forgotten the company, but CM truck beds make a flatbed for the truck that I'm getting. It's an aluminum truck. It is an aluminum truck bed. I think. And then there is a company, Stable Camper, makes like for this camper, the turnbuckles and the specific like tie downs. And they work with the specs for this specific camper. So he's the guy that's the dealer.
Heavier than the space shuttle.
Yeah, it is. It is heavier than the space shuttle. Oh my God, the truck camper is 6,000 pounds.
Damn.
Heavy as shit, which is why I'm like, I had to have a 550 because if I ever want to tow anything, I need room on.
Like 600 pallets?
Yeah, like 600 like whatever we need to tow for SquatchFEST.
What's the biggest truck? Yeah, okay, that's right. Once you get the Big Daddy truck, but you won't have it in time.
I'll have it by June. Hell yeah.
No.
I need it by March.
February.
Oh, no, I want it by March.
February.
I might. I don't know.
I'm getting on it. I think the biggest problem is going to be collecting in time, but I got the whole upper driveway. I can stacks enough to fill up the whole truck twice and then do 3 runs.
Yeah.
You want her to get
so I can go get the other ones in the
truck, and then the first thing she does with this brand new truck is go haul a bunch of used pallets.
Oh, flatbed.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be like work. Yes, it would be.
Oh, we used to have a guy that would come to the.
It's gonna get
we used to have a guy that would come to the neighbor when I was at the shop for the gas station place. We had a fire extinguisher place next to us, and they had like just piles and piles and piles of pallets. And this dude used to come and pick them up in a like. It wasn't even a Ford Ranger. It was like the old Toyota pickup. Like
double stacking them off the side.
Datsus.
Yeah.
Whatever that Toyota fucking tiny pickup was. And so, he would fill the bed and then he would build like a bigger platform on top of the bed. So
get up to the layer of the rails and then
you
go
get
off
to the rail
side.
And then he would build out like almost a full pallet out around and then he would stack them straight up. I swear to God, the thing was like fucking 12 feet in the air, just like low enough to go under the overpasses. And that motherfucker would hit the gas and it would go, and he'd just slowly start creeping through the parking lot. And that thing just like low riding in the back. It's so fucking
shit.
heavy. I don't know how many pallets he fucking. Oh man, I never took a video or a picture of him because I was just so amazed and I didn't want to bust his balls or anything because he was just like hustling. I don't know how he would like climb up with the pallet and throw it on top, and then call one up and like flip it, and then he would stack them up in a pattern.
Wow, he just had it down.
Before my Boeing engineer buddy got a girlfriend and then a wife, he used to, when he would get off work, he was bored as fuck. So he had a giant truck with a big trailer, and he made a forklift out of a golf cart.
Oh my God.
And he would like get there, ride the thing down, he put them all on, super stack them, and just he could go high.
A fucking U-Haul.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I told him was you figure out.
He paid for a real truck with those pallets. They pay like when you return them to the pallet yards, they're paying them like $3 a pallet, I think, $4 a pallet, because they're reselling them back out. And he just collect, and he was a Boeing engineer. He like sit in a chair and like push knobs and shit. So yeah, he made the golf cart like lift, and off it was. Just drive a truck, play with the toy, drive a truck.
Figure it out. So you do the affiliate thing, Brian, with the Tractor Supply. Well, they always have little 10, 12 footer flatbed trailers rent. You can just rent out of the parking lot, tow behind with your truck. I never thought much about it, but it's like $25 a day or some shit like that. Come to find out recently, but it's not bad.
Because I need cattle panel too.
Well, yeah, but I get a bunch of stuff there. So I was looking at, they have a rewards program, and you can get like a credit card with them or whatnot, and you get a bunch of points. One of the things they do though is you basically, I think it's once a month, you can rent a trailer, free trailer rental once a month with a Tractor Supply card.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, dude, a free to a flatbed trailer once a month for just having your fucking card. You know,
they're the parent company of the pet food place that we started getting. We finally got our fucking pet food through.
Yeah, they do a lot of cool shit. There's a bunch. Do
you have a Pet Sense near you?
There's the Pet Sense ones are closer down towards Houston. I've not been to the one, but they do have some like vet clinics that come up to the other Tractor Supplies from Pet Sense occasionally. Like on a weekend, like you come and do all your vaccinations and stuff for your dogs on a Sunday or what.
Yeah.
Like that. But yeah, not like close here, but within like 50 miles.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, there's Tractor Supply. I've got 2 fucking Tractor Supplies within 15 miles of my place right now.
Well, right, yeah. Then they'll probably sell it. They'll probably send it to Tractor Supply for us.
They probably will. They probably will. Yeah.
I missed a week. Why are we hauling 600 pallets?
I'm building
construction.
I'm building SquatchFEST.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if I use the truck before then, yeah, we can use my truck. I mean, better to scratch it now so I can get the fuck over it and not think about it anymore. And right, like just get it.
I'm just thinking if your truck can pull a giant trailer, we could.
My truck will be able to pull 35,000 pounds. Thank you very much.
Yeah, then we could just do the trip less times. Just
we can do
pile them up till I get a giant pile.
In the trailer.
Find somebody with a big ass flatbed you can use, like a big ass flatbed trailer that you can just tow behind.
Yeah, we'll rent one.
Right. Yeah. Just
all right. Here's what you do, Brian.
I'm on it.
Here's what you do. You get your cattle panel. You figure out how many pallets you can fit in a 20-foot dock truck, floor to ceiling, and you get a cattle panel and you start putting the pallets in. You put the cattle panel in the front. You start putting the pallets in. You run straps from the cattle panel through the pallets as you're putting the stacks in.
Got it.
And then you get the pallets all in a big thing, and you got the straps, the bigger straps, not like little fucking ratchet straps, big fucking toe straps.
Oh, 2 inches. I got them.
You go to fucking the property, you hook the fucking straps to a tree, and you drive the fucking truck away, and all the pallets come out of the fucking truck, and then you go and you do the same thing again.
Make it all one big package.
Pulls them off just like pulling a cork out.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Pallet butt plug.
That is a good idea. Yeah, because then you don't have to touch them. It's just moving them.
Well, it's putting them in. You spend a little extra time putting them in and feeding the straps through as you put them in, but then you never have to unload them. You just tie that up, and the cattle panel disperses the weight. And hopefully, you might want to put a cattle panel on the bottom too, because it'll slide out easier. But
right.
Whatever. It depends on what the floor is made out of.
What if you just tell your local meth heads that you'll give them $1 for every pallet they drop off in your yard?
That might work.
That's kind of
maybe overthinking this right here. Think about it: $300 for all the pallets.
Getting them to my house is easy. Getting them to the kid is 45 miles into the wilderness.
All right, it's $1.50. It's $1.50 if you drop them off.
$1.50.
Oh, I will have a flatbed trailer because it sounds like the trailer. My camper is going to get here so much earlier than my stupid truck. I'm going to have to tow the truck camper, so I'm going to be getting a flatbed.
Bet you can put a lot of pellets in a horse trailer, and I bet you I know somebody who does the equine thing and knows somebody that has some.
You know what, I do know someone.
Those are small roofed. I'm talking
they're
big, a lot. Now I'm gonna keep thinking about it. But yeah, so we did all the math on the 6 huts around a central fire pit. How much space are we looking at? So I'm gonna go out with spray paint and hit the fucking corners for that. And
the other thing is, if you check out between U-Haul, Penske, and Ryder. Check between those 3, and a lot of times, if you look around, you may have to pre-reserve it or talk to a manager or whatever bullshit, get it reserved. But you can actually rent flatbed trucks.
No, I live right by the interchange.
But like
giant fucking
flatbed fucking trucks.
We have U.S. rentals, and we have a couple. Yeah.
But you can probably rent a flatbed truck for like 30, 40 fucking bucks for the afternoon and load all the shit onto that, not have to dig with a trailer too.
A lot of
a dump trailer, and then you can
or schedule some shit out there where everybody brings pallets.
We do that too. Yeah, I can fit quite a lot of pallets.
Workshops where you have to bring 10 of your own.
Yeah, workshop.
Like
prices, bring 3 pallets. Yeah. Bring 2 pallets, right? People will be like, I don't got a truck, but she does. Okay, she can bring 4.
I can probably bring 12.
No, just every time we go out there, we got to bring pallets. Every time, pallets.
Sounds like you need somebody with a sawmill because you got a fuckload of trees, but you need
Yes.
Oh, dude. That sawmill at SRF now that I've seen that, but I talked to him too, and or Brian talked to him, I think. Anyway, somebody said they directly communicated with him that he trades. Like he'll trade a percentage of the finished hardwood for coming and doing the job.
Nice.
Because
I mean all that pallet wood is pine anyway. You've got a fuckload of pines. If you were able to actually, now granted, you gotta dry them and all that fun shit too.
No, fuck that. We don't got time for that, man. We're building the whole village in 90 days.
Right. If we're able to use
Well, yeah. If somebody had a portable mill like that out here, and they could just go set up.
That one tree has got to be worth probably $10,000-$20,000.
Well, and working with real fresh cut fucking lumber versus pallet wood is night and day too. It is so much easier when you can have the shit cut to the specs that you need it versus pallets. You're scabbing everything together as you go.
We're gonna build fast.
You put it in some of the Agris market groups out here and say who's got a portable mill? Come sell
for the mill, 100%. If I sell that land, I'm not selling it with that tree on it. It's getting dragged to the other side.
Oh yeah, no.
That tree's coming one way or another. I'm getting the value out of that tree. It's a huge madrona. It was like a 200+ foot, 3-foot round madrona, 2.5 foot round. It's ridiculous.
It's massive, yeah.
Ridiculous and hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah. You need a wood kit.
Yeah, I should probably get it cut sooner than later.
Probably.
Probably
sooner than later. Hold on.
Whoever has a portable mill who wants to come to Western Washington and mill a bunch of lumber.
Yeah.
No, that mill is a pretty much like a standard item. I mean, it's sold a lot. So we just got to find out who owns one out here that's down for that's. What do you say the thing was like $12,000?
No, he said it was like 30 grand.
Oh, like 30. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So somebody spending that much, man, you better have a lot of trees or maybe do some other work. Like you're saying, he does trades.
But I mean, what's that saving you too? Think about what the cost is. If you were just building a house, if you're somebody who knows how to do it, buy a $30,000 mill and produce $70,000 worth of lumber on your first job.
You do a whole house. Yeah, and then sell the mill for half, right?
And you can rent it out. You can use it. Now you've got an income. Yeah. The price of lumber right now, 30 grand is not that much when it comes to a whole fucking mill.
That's going to be the new stage, Patty.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking 12-foot high walls.
Yeah.
Right? Because 8 foot is just like it's on top of your head.
Yeah, you want it to be, well, not my head, but yeah.
Okay, and like see the wing, the little holder upper so it can't get blown over.
Oh, yeah.
But then also the 45 degree, like whoosh, making the sound go out, right? We got all those white fiberglass.
That's a technical term?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got all those white fiberglass panels, right? So the whole fascia for 12 feet can be all those white fiberglass panels because that will bounce sound. But and then I had these little wings that come in on the side where the stage isn't to put the sound people.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And then you won't see them from the front.
Well,
they'll have their own.
So you have to put them up front. Sorry.
Oh, you got to put them in front of the little, in front of those little walls. Okay, well then we'll put them in front of the little walls.
They got to hear. Because you're not going to have a giant board. They got to be out where they can hear.
No, okay, then we'll put them in front. But anyway, I figured that fixed the tip over problem. Instead of because before we tried to blend it in with the scenery,
we did,
right, and have like invisible stage. But if we're gonna put it downhill in an amphitheater, it's got to be a fucking stage.
Yeah. And then what do you want to do for like rain cover?
So down there's so many more trees that are already cut into that natural V. The natural V is going to match the angles of the stage.
Perfect.
So those giant climbing ropes and the the cool thing is we can put covers so high up you won't feel them on you, but you'll be able to play in a monsoon.
Perfect.
And then the hard wall being 12 feet, right? That will help block out that fucking generator noise.
Yeah,
right?
from the back. Not that your generator is loud, but
no, well, I'm going to bring the 9,000 watt.
Big one, yeah.
Well, we're going to have a show. The 3,800 watt is pretty fucking quiet. We can test. I don't know. We can test.
We could maybe run them in series too, and run,
Oh yeah. You know what? Maybe get another 3,800 because those are both super quiet.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, but Squatch is going. Brian's going to come up and fucking do it. Yeah. We gotta get you to. Well, I'm trying to get everybody to say they want to be in by mid-November.
I'll come bring you food. I'm not much for hard labor these days, but I'll come bring coffee and food and shit. You
gotta write out the contracts, etc.
Yeah, I can do that too. But I'm good for feeding people and going on Home Depot runs, and that's about all I'm good for these days.
Bring coffee. No, so the tentative plan is that I'm gonna get earthworks done and have all the pallets fucking out there by the time March 1st comes. So when Brian hits the ground, he can just go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Get this, lawyer. Oh, lawyer. So if we put the little Smurfy huts, I made a Smurfy village to figure out with the cattle panels between each hut, how big the radius has to be, right? Yep. How much land to clear. So let's see. If we put concrete block on sand, right? Then
that is not a permanent structure.
So it's a temporary agricultural dwelling, or I think we could
temporary agricultural shelter. Don't use
shelter.
The word dwelling. Yeah.
Don't use the word dwelling because that's what I was going to say. We could call them animal shelters.
Perfect.
That we let people sleep in.
Is for goat.
Is for goat. Yeah, that's what they're for.
It's a fucking manger for Jesus, asshole. Don't persecute me.
Like fresh. Okay?
Oh, every zoo for hairless monkeys.
Oh, every single one.
It's for the bunnies, okay?
Little baby Jesus, name.
Somebody's gonna think you're building a concentration camp.
Oh my god! It's like the crazy prepper people are gonna be like, somebody's building a FEMA camp.
I'm taking fucking drone footage of this shit for sure.
Oh, for sure. Damn.
It's going to be fucking great. Dude, we're going to build that so fucking fast.
Can we build it like a POW camp?
Well, when you put the cattle panels in the circles, it's kind of going to look like that.
I'm gonna make fucking posts with fucking spikes and put them in between.
And then
post it on like one of the QAnon, like one of the channels where like people are crazy.
Dude, get some of the guys
who stay at your very own FEMA camp.
Well, we have one of those out here. You know the one with the like ashram or whatever, where they put the copper on all their like posts and like it's all like aliens and shit. That's
I do know what you're talking about. Yes.
That's down by Lacey. Oh yeah, you want to go see some crazy? Hop in the car.
A group of like really hardcore airsoft guys who are like into the whole mill sport version of it. Come in and like do some like tactical drill shit and video that in your little encampment that you build, and then you have an excuse for filming all these videos to do a tax write-off of buying a flamethrower drone.
I don't want people to shoot paintballs or airsoft, but I want them to shoot the the splash balls. Yeah, but we are going to have a big but those guys who do the
airsoft thing, they'll look like a military raid. They'll come in uniform and their airsoft rifles. Like, I mean, it'll look like straight off the movies. Like we're watching tactical drills go down somewhere in Afghanistan, but it'll be in fucking Seattle.
we're gonna play capture the flag at Squatch. That's the one activity, and we were just having a discussion the other day. So, like, what's the best day to do that? Is it like? Is it like Saturday once everybody's gotten to know each other and then they're just lighting each other up? Or do you do it like Thursday and everybody's still polite because they haven't got to know each other yet? So you're not getting like
Just get it out of the way. Get it out of the way right away.
That could be a good mix. Right?
The real game is going to be at like 2 a.m. Right? Because
people running through the woods, just knocking themselves out on fucking trees. Yeah, I know how it's going to go down.
Yeah.
There'll be a bunch of people with fucking splatter guns tripping balls. That's what's gonna happen.
The impromptu game. Yeah. When you hear your tat like tat, it's not a bear.
This year when my dad played, we were still up at like 4:30 when my dad was like getting up to make coffee, and he came out of that.
Joe was not happy.
The trailer, and he goes, "Are you still up?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Sleeping's optional.
Sleeping is optional.
Although you know what, I went down to that Joma Beach State Park beach. Yeah. It's nice.
It is nice. I've been down there. Sleep down there if you wanted to be quiet. No, but you can go around, like if you go around the perimeter road and pick something away from the stage and away from where I like to set my shit up right in the middle of the property. Then
it's going to look different. I'm renting an excavator. Now I know how many feet I have to clear for each village. So I have to get it completely cleared and leveled because we need level space.
Yeah.
Right. And then Brian can bang them out.
And then you can do it. You can put me wherever you want. I don't care where I park my shit.
No. It's going to, we got to get the folks out of there. Want their, out. And that whole duck pen area has got to get cleaned up. All those water tanks. So I've got enough of those 300-gallon totes already out there. So each of the 6 villages can have a 300-gallon tote by one of the huts.
Yeah. I can keep an eye out for more totes too if we need more totes.
Just keep grabbing them. They're valuable.
I need to get up. Try to jump on after bed. He's fermenting some beets apparently.
Oh, he's fermenting beets?
Yeah, he's gonna try to jump on after bed. Yeah. What kind of totes are you picking up?
The IBC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Those are
Where can you get them at? With what in them?
Nothing. I see them on our buy sell trade equestrian stuff all the time.
Look for food grade because you don't know.
They're for water they're food grade. Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I got the stuff from an organic lettuce farm. It's organic fertilizer.
Exactly.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
After rain's been in it with goldfish for 6 years.
If I get it from a good horse equestrian like property, like they're not putting water in it and giving it to their expensive show horses.
You still want them to have like motor oil or some shit.
Yeah. No, they usually have water.
The original
ones I see a lot are
like was machine
syrup.
oil.
You see ones with syrup, and those are decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else is really super handy? You can find if you're around equestrian and agricultural type shit. The tubs that they do protein feed in. They'll be big, like 50-gallon freaking flat heavy Rubbermaid tub. Yeah, those things are badass. Sometimes most guys have a stack of them and they just don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff for water is
I'll
to
look
be
around. I have to go
permaculturally, set up to
down there.
Water itself.
I use them for a place to put hog guts.
Yeah, containers. Any good containers. Well, it could all be easily adapted to an aquaponics system. Even something that the rain just runs through when it happens.
I'm gonna do aquaponics. I'm gonna do like Gorilla HOA aquaponics, and I'm gonna put a couple of IBC totes on the side of the house, and I'm gonna run it so I don't have to have the faucet on all the time. So I have an extra tank.
Yeah, Jesus, one 300-gallon tote, you could do 3,000 square feet of grow bed. It's ridiculous. 10 to 1.
I don't have that many. I have 800 square feet. That's all I can fit. That's it. So, one tote is plenty.
Yeah, no, you can grow a ridiculous amount of stuff in so little water.
I didn't do a lot. I probably got 15 pounds of tomatoes and 15 of tomatillos this year, and peppers, and
it's not bad.
Tomatoes banging.
That's not even trying. Like that's a 4x6 bed. That's nothing. So.
Yeah, wait till the aquaponics.
I need to do a lot more with aquaponics type shit.
I don't know. Tomatoes need like real dirt. Aquaponics.
Yeah, it's tomatoes. It's a wicking bed with dirt, and then it.
Do wicking bed.
So I'm gonna do the aquaponics with my wicking bed that I already have and just recirculate it.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd say the cheater aquaponics. It's the less unstable version.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you have a buffer. You can fuck up and walk away for 2 weeks and come and it's still good.
That's the plan.
Yeah. That's how my trees got in the system.
Brian, what do you want?
What Josh said.
Show the
picture. Oh, I'm looking at him eating. I'm not looking down at what's on the thing. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, God.
You need to read the list. Kurt Cobain, Walt Disney, John Denver, Coolio, Albert Einstein, Tupac, Christopher Reeve,
Freddie Mercury,
Sid Vicious, Prince, John Lennon. That's perfect.
Nice.
A little fuzzy Ash to carry around. Oh, jeez.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we went to the Halloween store the other day.
Oh, yeah? You were buying some OnlyFans attire, I assume?
I was looking for a top hat to go with my new purple pick'em outfit.
I tried to go big for a Halloween costume for Disney World last week, and I ordered a custom Gina Carano, the Cara Dune from Boba Fett, and it was late and it didn't fit, and so I got a refund. But
I was like, could you take that on a ride?
Were you speaking English?
Yeah, so I ordered a custom costume and she fucked it up.
You're like, gah.
So
Brian gets $2 furry costumes at the Salvation Army.
Yeah, I got a whole closet full. What do you want to be? I got you a llama.
I think I paid $5 for the llama. I should stick with that shit. You know,
You could be the cowardly lion. Isn't that Disney?
well, I already went. It's already over. Well, we were trying to do all Star Wars, right? So,
all right, I'll go on a theme.
Is that Spock and the Klingons?
Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, what about those little Ewok guys? I would get an Ewok costume. I would just like fur.
I picked up for like $8 a Baby Yoda onesie. I'm gonna bring it to Squatch. It's pretty good.
It's the Infinity Beyond.
Who's gonna have a baby at Squatch?
Is it the floating egg thing?
No, it's an adult size. It's a Yoda, but it's like the little one, and so it's an adult size one.
Because that's the size she is anyway.
That's right. I don't need it. So. I'm already that size. So now I've got because I've been collecting them too for Squatch. I got Yoda, llama. I got a dinosaur.
Oh, it's going to be fun when we got to start. So that's the, what do you think of that timeline? We kind of nailed down who's going to do what shit and then like try to find a music promoter by mid-November and then take another month and try to like nail to flush out some headliner bands so that we can make merchandise. Well, not merchandise. What do you say? Like stickers and shit to promote.
Yeah.
So everybody can just sticker it, promote, hand out cards, just.
Yeah.
Like, I got to imagine like independent music stores and shit will be cool with like, hey, can we put a poster up if it doesn't look like total Xerox? Yeah. Hang flyers, or maybe even get some total shit Xerox, right? And just go staple it up in town.
Don't fucking underestimate that shit because people still do use it. There's just something.
Yeah, you know what? Because people do come out of the clubs, and especially if it's whatever. Yeah, if it's something in our genre that go like fucking down.
I had a guy I was talking to the other day. He goes, "Yeah, everybody I talked to says they're bringing you a deer this year, but you haven't been that busy yet." I'm like, "Well, it's only been bow season." He goes, "Well, you haven't done a bunch of like road signs or anything like that this year. You know, you haven't had to do much." And I was like, well, because last year I kind of hit the max that I could do, and I know I'm getting all the repeat customers. I said, so I just did the minimum. I do a Facebook post. I go out to all the different feed stores. I go out to the gun shops, put up a flyer with my information, put out some business cards. And that's it. And he's like, okay. I said, and all 3 deer that have been brought to me, I've had a bunch of hogs, but I'm like, all 3 deer that have been brought to me so far, every single one's been a new customer already. So if I get all my repeats too, I'm gonna be buried. Yeah, you know, this is the slow part. This is the warm up, and I've already got all new.
You're like,
so I was like, no, I'm not advertising.
Yeah.
That shit does work because I get calls.
I'm coming soon. I'm coming soon.
He's coming. No, we're not there yet. We're not at that point where Josh can't handle it. Like, give it a week or two, we might be at that point where I'm like,
but I have to learn.
Oh, I know. There's the whole training aspect. It's not that bad.
Knife skills. He'll be like this next week. He'll be like,
Corey says I just can't cut off my wiener. That's all I can't cut off.
Well,
they do sell those chainmail aprons.
They sure do, yeah.
Chainmail apron for the win.
Chainmail skirt.
Skirt,
yeah. Well, let's just try to keep your wiener away from the cutting board. You won't have a problem with it. I think it'll be okay. You know, keep it in your pants, man.
Sometimes it has a mind of its own.
I hate it when that happens.
Oh, that's the kind of fuck around and find out we are not going to explore.
They're wielding wieners and sabers. Oh my!
So far,
were you skinning that thing while you were doing a whirly gig?
Indeed.
In almost 8 years of doing butcher work, I have never cut off my dick or lost a part of it. So far, so good.
But I used to have a foreskin.
You did cut yourself in the leg, though.
You did. You did stab yourself in the leg.
Thank fuck I'm not hung like a horse. Thank fuck I'm not hung like a horse. That was not butcher related. That was dumbass martial arts related. So.
I thought you said you stabbed yourself in the fucking leg when you were doing the with the fucking meat hook or something too.
Oh, I've done that before too. Yeah. I've stabbed myself in the leg at least 3 times. at least 3 times.
And your wiener hasn't gotten any shorter.
No, it hasn't. No, because it wasn't down that low. It's always been around the knee.
The calf.
It does not hang to the knee. I'll just tell you that. It does not hang to the knee.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit!
Oh, you really tried to trip me up this morning on my show when you said 6-inch wood, and I went right for the fucking jugular and went to 2 to 3.
You said 6-inch wood. How am I not going to comment on that?
Oh my god.
Oh. I'm sitting
Dude,
there sipping
this
my
camp
coffee.
I'm at is fucking incredible. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, like how I found something like this, but yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts. Big old pond. It's like 7.5 acres, and we're the only ones here, and we're sitting up on this hill overlooking probably a 2-acre pond, I would guess.
That's
maybe
exciting.
1.5 acres.
nice.
And
That's awesome.
you can walk around it. It's all maintained, and then pine trees through the whole thing. We're in full sun, so we get solar, and the breeze blows through this. It's pretty fucking sweet.
I saw the test on the water system.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
And Starlink's still good.
Yeah, I got to actually have the right fitting for the pump so that hose doesn't leak like that.
Was that just an O-ring in your hose or like a flat ring?
Well, no, it's going from a pipe thread to a hose thread. So there's a converter.
Yeah,
and I didn't grab the right one out of the bag. I just grabbed the one for the other side, and so it didn't seal.
You're like, I don't mind the water spraying everywhere. That was fucking great.
I got more. It's right over there. I just went and got it.
So
if I was traveling like an hour to go fill up at a gas station, I was coming back like every drop there'd be a bucket underneath it.
Just pretend. Just pretend
there's no leak. But
it's good to do how-tos though. Shit, what's getting more videos still? Your graveyard ones, feet ones.
Oh, my graveyard shit is blowing everything else I'm doing is away. I'm actually gonna order when we get an address, or maybe I might send it to your house in the next couple days. But I might. I'm getting a kit from the cleaning thing, so I'm gonna start cleaning them too.
Dude, well, you should. I'll give you some marketing ideas off air.
I've been talking to a guy that does it. He's got like 55,000 followers on there, and you can monetize at 10,000 followers. And at 1,000, you can go live. So if I can get 1,000 followers, I can start taking live videos going to the places when I go to do my stuff. So I'll do it live, get all my stuff that I'm going to post for the week. And while you're live, you can take tips. You can do all sorts of different shit. Right. So then I'm going to start cleaning headstones live while I'm there and doing the video content anyway. And when we sell the house, I'm going to pick up a drone and a GoPro. So I'll have I'll have my phone, I'll have the drone, I'll have the GoPro, and have all that video footage to dump into it. And then I'll be also doing the social media stuff on my other stuff. So it's like a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, like just down the road from here, if you come down here, kind of sort of fits with the theme of your grave marker thing. There's the Texas State Prison Museum in town. You can walk in and see an actual electric chair. You could do a TikTok of an electric chair on your grave marker TikTok.
Huh.
Yeah,
I don't know. Are there a bunch of old cemeteries around you?
Yeah. There's a bunch of them. There's tons of cemeteries around here. Yeah.
So I went to one yesterday, Monday. It's like half a mile from here. You go down this dirt road, and there's a farm, and then a guy's yard, and then just this little patch of woods, and there's 3 gravestones, and then another guy's yard. It's just like this little quarter-acre plot on the side of this dirt road. I was like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little ones like that. There's a bunch of little family ones and shit like that, and old rundown ones. There's a lot of dead people down here.
But there's a company that sells it's a bio-friendly stone cleaner that cleans pretty much every type of headstone material. So it will take care of like the dust, the grime, the algae, all that, and they do it in like a squirt bottle, like a normal like Windex bottle style. But then they also sell a kit that has like a Hudson sprayer. So you get the Hudson sprayer to spray on the chemical, and then Hudson sprayer to spray on water, and then you brush it, you let it sit, you brush it. You get like cuticle styluses for doing the letters and like getting the shit out of the letters and cleaning them all out. Like some of the videos the guy posts are just unbelievable. The chain. Like the old white ones, like the old marble lime, like the white ones that they have at like military cemeteries. When they get green and black and shit like that, they'll go to like back to white if you clean them right.
Damn.
So like you do before after videos, you do in process videos, and so it's cool though. But when you're there, like I haven't even started to do the barefoot angle though, but I'm barefoot in all those cemeteries, and it's like there's like a different feeling. It's really it's interesting.
You know, those super.
I haven't gone through it enough to like verbalize it on a probably. It'll be a live thing is where I'll start talking about that shit is probably
live. That trick vacuum brewer that you were telling me about that sucks the water up and all that, right? So bring a coffee with you and start it off when doing your cleaning and all that. And when you get done, pour them a little Demitasse cup and have a cup of coffee with them. And then put your new label like Graveyard Brew up and like boom, and end it with that. Boom, new label, off you go. All I need is artwork. yeah. Just end the video with having a cup of coffee with them. You can drink yours, they got theirs. Bam.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know where it's really gonna go, but
or you don't even ever have to be on film. It can just be your hands.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's been all non-me.
Right,
dude.
Right. Still can beat on you. That's what I'm saying. You just make the coffee, and
you
then
need
it's your hand.
You need to figure out or cobble together some sort of a Grim Reaper costume. So if you do go live on it, you just like the cloaked figure. Never show your face.
That's not that audience at all.
Yeah, that's it. It's a different.
No, I know, but some level.
But it was really cool. It was really cool that guy reached out, like when I was in Tennessee, and I'm like, I did the one and said, "Yeah, I'm near Camden, Tennessee," and the guy's like, "Hey, I have family that's buried in Big Sandy." I'm like, "I'm actually in Big Sandy. That's where I'm staying." He's like, "Oh, it's this cemetery here," and I like was able to go and do videos of his family's headstones. Cool. And got to clean one of them up because it was kind of in rough shape, like overgrown. So I like cleaned up the weeds around it and all this shit. And so it was kind of cool. Like within the first week that I had somebody I was able to do that for.
Yeah, okay, like that Vanarchy thing where people are like, "Hey, I'm going from here to here. I got an empty seat." You could be like, "I'm going from here to here. Anybody need a family like grave area like photographed or memorialized or cleaned up?"
Right.
And it's just like, but if you're gonna camp anyway,
you know what?
There's a random pick a town for you.
Places like Ancestry.com and genealogy websites, they're really big about old graves and like trying to find those and get pictures of them and stuff. And there's people that if they're like from out of the area or whatnot, they'll pay people to go photograph old family graves just to put in their records. Especially if it's somewhere not near them. I knew somebody that made a bunch of money just going around and photographing headstones in Ireland because they had old family. Everybody's got family that
was it Letty?
Who wants a picture of their ancestor's grave, to put in the genealogy book.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh,
if you're gonna be there anyway.
May as well, right?
I just caught what he said.
Oh, did
you? Yeah, you're right.
Oh, my internet. So yeah, tell us about the Starlink. Like,
I like
people working, you can like upload while she's working and no problem at all, or what?
It's interesting. It's like cycles. It has like peaks and valleys, especially in we're in the best service area because it's like actually not even available here. So it's like limited speeds, but the limited speeds on that are 50 download and 10 upload, which is plenty fast to do this shit.
Oh, so technically you're out of zone right now or something.
Oh yeah, we're in a non-coverage zone.
Marginal.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be coming in 2023 that this area is supposed to be covered. But like once I get west of like Josh, like he's still in the no coverage. But once you get to like the center of Texas and west, it's supposed to be like
about time you hit Austin area. Yeah. Further on. Yeah.
So it's supposed to be coming in 2023 for this side, but it cycles down like every 10 minutes or so. It'll drop down to like super slow uploads. So like my videos will pulse.
You'll see a little lag for a minute and then it comes right back after a second.
Yep. So I don't know if that'll rectify when it's in a full service area or if that's what that is a function of. But so far, so good. I mean, she had to drop one day when it was raining and she just connected to our cell phone router and was able to keep working because she doesn't use a lot of data. Somehow her video streams are super low data through Teams is what she uses. So I don't know. She can go on lower connection speeds than I can with StreamYard. So
super built for stability.
Yeah.
Well, it's built for video conferencing versus high def YouTube.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Made more.
But it's been working. Like if we can continue to do this, I'm super happy with it. Like we dropped one of our data plans and we scaled back the other to 50 gig on the cell just to use as a backup. We plan on using Starlink wherever we're at, and if we can't get it with that, more than likely we won't be able to get it with cell either.
Probably not.
Right.
So
yeah. You usually get cell pretty much in most places, but Starlink seems like it's way faster.
Welcome to the mountains. You go around the bend, nothing.
Yeah. Up in Tennessee,
especially
it was
mountains
crazy.
made of iron crystal.
I'm really excited to get the coverage to be in that Tennessee area because that's second tier coverage right now, and it's supposed to come online this year. So I'm hoping by the time we come back there, it'll be like blazing, and then it's game on because you can just go anywhere you want.
Nice. Yeah, and being able to pick land. Are you still on the hunt online?
Here and there.
Oh yeah, you just gotta wait till the house.
Yeah, sell his house.
Yeah, we're in limbo. Yeah, so that's
you can't really hunt land.
But that's the other thing. Even if the house sells, I go down to Florida for a month and then have an extra 14 grand or 10 grand to buy a piece of property in Tennessee.
Right. And just go buy a piece of property.
Drop it straight in the fucking. It was just I worked for a month and got a $10,000 property. Boom.
Especially if you happen to find one that needs a lot of cleanup, is willing to just let go because fuck the shit, and you can come in and do the work. You can get a fucking steal. Some distressed land.
She's finding all these properties. I don't know what thing it's on, but it's houses under 50,000 and sorted for like having some land. Fuck. Just
land watch
structure for like 39K. Like, because that means at some point there was probably power and water and a shitter hooked up.
Probably.
And it doesn't fucking torch the thing.
Right.
Like, you give me 3 acres and the ability to just bulldoze a thing that's got power stub out and a plumbing stub out and a water. Fuck. Okay. That's a quick head start.
If I get a driveway and a power box and a internet, and if they had a well.
Yeah, because that's hilarious. Because you think about your setup in Minnesota, you really poached off your house, like, right? So if you went and bought a fixer upper that you're like, fuck it, buy a house, It'd take 10, 15 years to fall down, right? But it doesn't matter. You just want that power
right, but it's usually cheaper
that,
to buy something with nothing on it because I'm set up to do that too.
It can be, but a lot of times you can find sometimes you can find property that has like a shitty rundown house for way cheaper than bare land, just because that house is actually like
detrimental to somebody that intends to fix it. Like,
everybody looks at it and it's an eyesore, it's a problem, and it's going to cost money for me to demo it, and they don't want to fucking do it.
She's finding ridiculous shit. It's like, if you want a handyman,
really fast.
This is
I gotta run.
What if you don't?
I'm gonna go have dinner with my buddy who maybe might be a Squatch sponsor. So
go get her. Yeah. Did you see what I wrote up in the proposal for that position about the?
I did. Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, so I'm taking that with me, and then we're gonna chat. So
woo. Go. Have fun. Go eat sushi. You doing sushi or something?
We're going to Duke's in Alki Beach.
Oh, yummy. Yum.
Yeah.
Real chowder. The white chowder. And we're not afraid to say it in the West.
The
lobster.
I do. Yeah. All right. Peace out, you guys. See you later.
Bye, Patty. AngrisAttorney.com. Oh, hey, that's great. That's great. Getting the job done. Squatch. Oh, I love it.
Go get it. Get it figured out.
Yeah. We just, you know what? Because we need people with like big audiences or like reach or something. Yeah. She's going after a media personality. Go
get it.
Hey, Josh, how far is Navara Soda?
Navasota. How far is Navasota? Shit, I'd have to look at. I want to say it's about an hour. Wait, no, hold on, no, Navasota.
Okay, how many beers?
from you, or from the shop?
From the shop, it ain't that bad. I want to say. Let me double check. That's not that far. Actually, there's a pretty good sized beef processor there. That's not too far out.
Is there a cemetery there?
I think
I'll drive to a cemetery.
Oh yeah, there's tons of cemeteries everywhere out here.
Because there's like a 400-acre ranch with 24 sites on it that I'm guessing I could find something that would work for us.
Probably.
And if they give me a fucking monthly rate that's a little better than their nightly rate.
Oh yeah.
Could probably make it work there.
Probably. With 400 sites, yeah. Wow.
No, they got 24 sites. They got 24. 400 acres.
Oh, I was like 400 sites, man. I don't know. That might be like gangland. Shoot 'em up. You might be getting in the middle of with the pups.
No, it's 400 acres. It's a horse ranch with trails.
The episode is pretty damn quiet territory. That's not too much going on there. Let's see here. What are we saying? What do we got going on here? My fucking.
Don't stab yourself in the wiener.
There's no knives currently out. Here, be about it's about 30 miles.
30 miles
to downtown Navasota. Now that's the thing. Out here, see, they have Navasota address. They could be 20 miles any direction.
Okay, hold on. I'll see if it has a coordinate.
The actual address, yeah. But they're all back roads to the shop. So
it looks like it is to the north, east, northeast.
It might be pretty close. So it's on 90 there.
Let me see. So it goes if you go between Navasota and Blackberry.
See where the fuck Blackberry's at. I've heard that.
Blackberry. Ooh,
there's all kinds of names. All kinds of names.
So there's a little. It looks like there's a little like state land or something. To the east of Navasota.
Ooh, that's good for walking dogs.
It's like halfway between Navasota and the little state land with a pond in it.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about here. Let's see.
I mean, this is just a general location, but
yeah, you're probably be about a half an hour drive roughly to the shop from there. Yeah, it's not bad.
Let me see. County Route 446.
County Road 446.
Oh yeah. What's the speed limit on County Road 446?
I don't know.
Oh, it's windy and shit, I'm sure.
It's like, what if you had an electric motorcycle?
Yeah. So yeah, it's about 32 miles.
Okay, so that wouldn't be bad. And then you're on the other side of Richard, so you'd be like, and you're 20 minutes on the other side, so like an hour.
Roughly. Yeah. Yeah, 20 minutes to half an hour depending on traffic for me. Yeah. It's not bad at all.
So I just don't want to end up like fucking an hour away where I'm burning fucking gas for no reason.
Right. That's the thing is like, yeah, you don't be driving all the time, especially since you're driving the truck.
And miles on the truck in 2011.
Yeah, exactly. Did
you ever think about like low powered getting around when you get to some places that are not?
If I had a place to store it.
No, we're looking at the electric motorcycles. They're getting cheaper and cheaper.
No, I'm thinking some of the e-bikes.
How heavy are they?
Oh, those things, they're not that. They're like 150 pounds, 200 pounds.
You can get the electric.
I don't have that much weight. I don't have that much weight leniency. I have everything I own with me.
Yeah.
and 700 pounds of dog and dog food.
Yeah, 700. Yes.
Well, you can
do the one off the front of the truck.
You get some of these electric bikes if you're just going around the town or you got no more than like 20, 30 miles to go. And they weigh like, not much more than the regular, like 30, 40 pounds.
Yeah, maybe 40,
they'll go 20, 30 miles. They'll go 20, 30 miles an hour. But if you're staying somewhere and you're close to a town, you just need to go around town and get some groceries and shit. That would be the way I'd go. But you're no long distance travel.
They'll go 30 miles an hour. Yeah, 40, 50 mile loop, no problem.
I can tell you right now, though, if you're trying to do highway driving out here and you're going 30, 40 miles an hour, you're going to die.
You'll die. Yeah, that's why I was asking what kind of road.
There's no question you will die. In fact, if you're not going at least 5 over the speed limit, somebody will want. I've seen cops pull people over for going the speed limit because they wonder what the fuck is wrong with them.
Yeah, like, dude,
I'll get pulled over then because I drive the speed limit.
Not everybody, but most of the time you're fine, and most of the time I do too.
Yeah, you got a lot of gear.
If you're on some of the big interstates, like you're on I-45, and you got everybody in the right lane going 75 miles an hour in a 60, and people are going 95 in the left lane, and you're in the right lane going the speed limit, someone's going to wonder if you're fucking hauling drugs.
It's like, yeah, why is he pegged at the limit?
Why are you driving so much slower than everybody else?
Yeah, I try not to take main roads anyway.
Yeah, I avoid them. Stay the fuck off of 45. It's a death trap.
Yeah. Fuck, 45. Man, when I got to West Texas,
45,
the deer.
Yeah, it's not horrible, but man, some spots are really bad. Like you're going through Dallas, fuck that. It's like a parking lot every time.
Oh, I'm not going that direction.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to run into it. It goes north and south between Dallas and Houston, but
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably end up turning around going back to Florida.
Probably.
I'll subcontract out Squatch Village and fucking go to Florida.
Subcontract out Squatch Village.
God damn. Yeah, if you could start making that much money a day.
Oh, I could probably subcontract it out to the Black Orb of Death. He'd be looking to build something.
Oh,
it would not get built.
I'll pay him. I'll pay him in like a brick of kratom.
You put him on pallet duty. Be like, you got one sample pack of kratom for every pallet that you drop off.
March into town.
Just another hit. Just another hit. Just another hit. Just another hit.
God damn. Oh, no.
That sucks. That fucking sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. I can only imagine. You were so fucking mad after that. You were so... I've never seen Scrabble that mad. You were so pissed.
Well, except when the last, like, board member of SquatchFest, absconded with all of the fucking profit in Bitcoin. That was another fun day.
Have you heard anything from the Black Orb or his spouse?
Well, no, not after I mailed every fucking thing back to that address that I verified online. I was like, yup, that's the fucking place. Yeah, no, and she sent me that big text that I didn't read past the first sentence. It was like, holy fuck, block, delete. Your package is in the mail.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I gotta remember that I've got the other address. I've got one more address to get, so I can drop shit off the mail, and it's that guy's address that I've got to get before I go.
Here. I'll put it right here.
Yeah, send it to me. I'm gonna drop this shit off. I've finally started to dick around with some of the seasoning blend shit. I'm sending out sample packs to people. Try it.
Corey says she wants some seasonings when we come to.
Well, yeah, I figured I wasn't going to send it to y'all since y'all coming here kind of dumb to mail it to wherever in fucking Mississippi.
And she doesn't have an address.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, here, do you guys want some sausage seasoning before you come and learn to make sausage with me?
Ooh, I can't wait to learn how to touch the sausage appropriately.
Oh yeah, learn how to stuff it, fill it.
Oh, stuff it good. Stuff it real good.
Sausage. Okay, look in the private chat.
Let me open up my phone here. Cool.
Bam.
But yeah, I've got 6 of those going out, so I've got 6 life try the shit, and now I'm sending it to 6 different corners of the country for sampling.
Well, if you want to save shipping, send his up here, and I'll send it down with his next coffee.
Well, he's coming down here. He can come help me mix the fucking stuff.
You're not getting yours shipped to you at all.
Why would I ship them? He's coming here in a week or 2.
yeah, that's right. You got to go start cutting. Do you got knives, Josh? You got extra knives? How's that work?
Do I have knives? Holy fuck! Yeah, I've got knives.
Oh yeah. He's probably got knives like golfers have golf clubs. Here's my 2002 knives. My 2008
I don't even know how many knives I own. As far as processing that, yeah, there's knives.
I'm doing some work.
Here's the stab yourself in the leg knife.
Corey's like, where did their faces go? I was downloading my art for tomorrow's thumbnail and shit. I was doing other shit online. She's like, where'd they go?
Oh shit!
We disappeared.
You guys, you want to see what the base picture for my thumbnail is going to be tomorrow?
Oh yeah. So are you using the AI?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it locked me out of some shit.
Yeah, it locked me out of a bunch of shit too.
Maybe it I think it wants you to pay.
No, I think it's just they're going through different shit. But this is for the crypto.
Oh, maybe they want to train the AI in certain things, and that's what we're doing. We're training the AI. Oh, here, let me get it up.
This is Crypto Thursday for tomorrow.
Oh, that's fucking great. That looks like a poster, 100%.
So I'm trying to make CD covers. You remember when you had in the 90s when they had CD cover art? And
are you gonna blend your name into that or something, or
Yeah, that's what I've been doing every day for so I post it on. Somebody said that when I put it in the RSS feed with the new art, it doesn't stand out as well in podcast players.
Right.
So I've been using the white one with my name and logo, so it stands out in the podcast feed. But the YouTube thumbnail. And then when I post the episode on Instagram and Twitter and
YouTube
stuff like that,
thumbnail is a square.
I do this as a album art for the episode. So if you follow my Instagram account, you'll see a different thumbnail every day than just the white picture that you get on the podcast players.
Right.
And if you're a premium member of Fountain, you can get the printout of the lyrics inside the cover as well.
If you buy Guitar Beat magazine once a month, you get the lyrics to your favorite songs from heavy metal artists like Skid Row or Whitesnake.
Oh God, that's great. Yeah, that man. Oh, is that the Dreamtime one?
That's the which one was that?
Because it was making me use steampunk and vintage or something like recently.
This is Art Psychedelic.
Oh, it's maybe because I kept asking it to do psychedelic themes. Oh, so you go /A instead of /S?
Yes.
Oh, bangity bangity. Tip of the day right there. Where's my fountain? I'll send you a tip on your show.
You can go to lots.ittybitty.tips if you want to tip Brian.
And hey, Brian, you can copy and paste that link I put in the private chat. That's I just finished that today as my getting started in crypto PDF. That is from zero
your crypto
knowledge.
ebook. Yeah.
It's from zero knowledge to Bitcoin in your Exodus wallet using one of 3 different avenues for onboarding. So you could use Strike, Cash App, or Coinbase, and then send to Exodus wallet from there. And it installs. You can install the wallet and then recover it install it on desktop, recover it on phone, install it on phone, recover it on desktop. It gives you instructions to do that, how to send it to that wallet and everything. So it's free if you give me your email address, or you could, if you don't want to give your email address and get on my mailing list, you can go to the store and buy it for $5 or both or whatever you want. There's tip links. There's all sorts of way to compensate me if it works for you. And yeah.
Oh yeah. What? So you're tell us again about this fold thing you're doing. The thing with all your fold stuff.
Oh yeah.
So, this is great.
So I want to figure out how much. I was like, how much could you really make in rewards from fold? And like, so we started using it, and we're going to use it more. So as we sell the house, that's the thing we're waiting on to really do a budget. Like, it doesn't make sense to do a budget right now. We don't know like where we're at. We're going to pay off a bunch of debt with the house, so that changes all our payments and all that shit. So
yeah,
once the budget comes around, we're going to maximize fold as much as we can. So we're going to use it for our travel gas or our groceries or our dog food, like our set expenses. Try to maximize as much as you can. Game the system, buy the gift cards, whatever we can with it. And then once a month, I'm going to send, I made an Exodus wallet on a burner phone, or an old phone that I had. I installed a brand new clean wallet that has nothing in it. I recorded the seed phrase, and actually today I went in because of Jared and got the other thing there that determines how the seed phrase is used. But I have those recorded, and then the send to address, the receive address, and then I deleted it off the phone. So I don't have any way to check the balance unless I install it and do that. So once a month, I'm going to send the fold rewards because they become available after 30 days. So if I start and then wait 30 days, it will be some every 30 days. Nice. Every 30 days, I'm going to send the rewards to the wallet, and I'm not going to keep track of how much I'm sending. And on January 1st, 2025, so just over two years from now. So the other day I was dicking around with dates, and I was like, well, how far is January 1st, 2025? And it was like 801 days. And I'm like, if I announce this tomorrow, it will be 800 days. Like, that's a round number. I'm good with it. It's January 1st. It'll be a happy New Year morning, 9 a.m. on January 1st, 2025. I'm going to install the wallet on my phone and look at the balance of Bitcoin that I have from 2 years of Fold reward.
You know what sucks, though? I have a feeling Fold's going to tell you. I think Fold's going to tells you how much you've actually accumulated and earned over time, even after you distribute it out.
Is that current value, though?
It tells me since I've become a full member how much Bitcoin's gone up, and it tells me how many I've earned, how many sats I've earned all time. So I don't know. I don't know. I just thought about that. It might be it's gonna be cool either way.
No, it won't. Unless I also publish a tip link. I have to publish it as a tip link anonymously so people can donate to it, and I don't know how much is in there.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll find out on January 1st, 2025.
We'll see. Oh shit!
2 more years of
Bitcoin
growth.
If you end up doing that Florida thing, if you're working for a gig that they want to actually like payroll you and direct deposit shit, put that shit on Fold. If you're renting a car to go back and forth, put that shit on Fold. You know, anything you can, dude, turn it into fucking Bitcoin.
Fuck yeah, for sure. At least the rewards.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get it. Bam. Get it while you can. Shit.
Man, I should probably go and work a month to buy a property and then work 2 months to buy a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Dun. That's always the conundrum, though, because my dad was telling me back in the 70s when they were building the pipeline up in Alaska, it was the same thing. All the guys are in Seattle, like, fuck, you know what they're paying to just blow up there and just go work this summer.
My old neighbor, well, my current neighbor, I haven't sold yet, but my old neighbor, his dad and his brother built the Gunflint Trail in Minnesota, like the trail up to the fucking Canada. They were up there sawing down trees and laying the road up all the way to the end. And he stayed home with mom and took care of the hogs and the cows. But that's where they went all summer, as from the time the snow melted up there till the time the snow came. That's where they were just gone building roads.
Yeah.
Go out there with your 2-man saw and your moose and just plow some shit over.
Pretty much. Knock them down and they drag them out.
Yep.
So that would have been back in the 50s when they were doing that.
Oh yeah. Think how much shit got built where people just went away for like months or years
and spent all the money back because they kept them fed because they wanted them to work harder. So they didn't ever expect them to buy their food because they knew they wouldn't. They knew they'd send it home or drink it. So they fed them as part of their wage.
Right.
Oh, that's why that guy's doing that. That's a good idea.
I know a couple of guys that'll go out every year and they'll go out and spend about 3 months on a boat up in Alaska just processing fish.
Yep.
Just doing fish processing.
Well, that's what I'm hoping to do. Like, I'm hoping to set up connection with you down in Texas. Come and do deer in the fall, or
have rotating seasonal gigs.
Do some deer. Follow it down.
Yeah,
you know, because I like that weather. I like that fall weather.
Oh yeah,
so hunting season. Like it's like the guides, the snow goose guides we used to hire. They used to go from Texas all the way to the fucking the tree line in northern Saskatchewan. They would follow the fucking snow and guide all the way up and then go home for the summer. And then a couple months later, they'd go back up and all the way back down to Texas.
Half the people in Florida this time of year are called snowbirds because they go up north in the fucking summer and then they come down for the winter.
They said it's fucking unreal when you're up at the tree line. So it's 700 miles to the Arctic Circle of solid trees. And you'll be up there and there'll be millions and millions of fucking snow geese out in these fields. And it's completely white. It's deafening. The next day you go out and there's fucking none. None, not one. They like
time to go.
One takes off and they fucking go. And they just all know and they fly 700 miles and they land at the fucking Arctic Circle. He's like, and if you don't go with them, like you don't make the trip. Like it's one big fucking flight. And then when they come back the other way, there'll be no birds. Maybe one or two will show up, and then fucking boom, they're all there.
Yep.
Let's go. We're going south again.
Yeah.
These pesky guys keep following us around.
Up at the tree line. They all build. There's waves and waves and waves and waves for like a couple weeks, and they all build up there, and then they all go at once.
Wow.
Yep. Oh man, I've never done the bird hunting thing that much as far as waterfowl. It's just
that's a lot of shit. They're huge.
Well, it is, and you got to have the right spots. You got to have the right spots, the right equipment, the right guys to go with. It's not like it just go out. I'm going to shoot some birds today, kind of thing.
We could do that though.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of guys who do that. It falls during deer season, so it's always a fucking crazy ass time for me. So.
Oh, dude, I would go out. I would so I could hunt in the woods behind my house. So I'd walk out in the morning, like 10 minutes before fucking. Well, I'd get out there 20 minutes before first light. So an hour before sunrise, I'd be out there. And I'd sit down and I could hear the fucking duck hunting lake that was like 2 miles away. And it was no shit. For shooting light would be like, say, 6:30, 6:22, depending on if it was open or not. It was like 6:22 to 6:25. You'd hear the first one, you'd hear boom. And then boom, 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 all over the lake.
Opens the fuck up. Yep.
It's the first guy. As soon as the first guy let one rip, the whole fucking lake would light up.
It's all up. Once the first shot's fired, the war begins.
Fucking opener was usually 10 minutes before shooting time. I'd be sitting in the blind. I'd be looking at my watch, and I'm like, "Oh, it's fucking duck opener. Those motherfuckers." I guess they figured that like, who's the DNR gonna stop when it's like 40 fucking boats on the same lake and they're all shooting at the same time?
Exactly. Oh,
who was shooting? Oh, it was them.
Yeah. I just went and fucking, I forgot it expired in August. Went and got my fucking hunt license again. I hate to even dick with it, but you know what? It's cheap insurance. Because dealing with the shit that I have to deal with, yeah. And then I've got the people who own the property are trapping hogs and shit all the time. And it's like, it doesn't really count, but at the same time, they want you to have the license. I'm like, be the one day that I roll up with like fucking 6 hogs in the back of a fucking side-by-side. And the game warden's waiting on me to check my books. And I'll be like, I ain't got a license. No, fuck that shit.
No, just get a license. So
spend the 70 fucking bucks and just be done with the shit. Not it's been a year, but fuck it. But dude, they've been trapping hogs out there. I sent Brian pictures this morning of some of the stuff that at this place. I mean, like 20 pigs on a camera. Middle of the night.
Just baiting them in or what? Like right into they got in and then boom.
Drop door hog traps out there because they're feeding deer now, and they've got cattle feeding going on too. So the pigs come in, they're all out there. They come up out of the creeks. You'll walk out and there'll be a whole pasture that looks like it was plowed one night because
they're going after the deer food.
All right.
Well, yeah, and whatever else they can go for. So they'll tear up fields and pasture, just completely destroy it. So it's not grazable anymore. So they want to try to get rid of them. They're a pest. But we trapped 12 last week.
Josh, how do we set up the nonprofit that we get to donate this shit to the homeless or the hungry or something?
I got to look into that a little bit as far as the wild pig falls in a weird gray area legally here. Because they don't like it very much because they want them gone. But at the same time, they want to regulate pork processing. And you cannot genetically determine wild pigs versus domestic pigs in a product because they're the same species. So
if we're up front with what we're doing and saying, okay, well,
there are programs
it's going to cost $1,000 a week to process. I need $2,000 a week in labor, so we need donate nonprofit of $3,500 a week or whatever, and we're donating all the pigs that we can take off the land to feeding the homeless.
It's a good idea, and there's a program down here called Hunters for the Homeless that does that with deer. Like you shoot a deer, you have to get it processed by law, even if you just shot it for the horns. You got to get it processed, but if you don't want it yourself, regular deer processors you can just say, I want to donate it for Hunters for the Hungry. And they pay for the basic processing. It's ground burger or whatnot, and it's all donated. They have that for deer. I don't know if that would apply to the wild pigs or what weird gray areas that's in, because it's like 3 different government agencies that all fight each other about wild hogs. Like they can't agree, and they come to like this unstable piece of what will let people do. Like I can't. Technically, if you trap these pigs and then you move them and put them in another cage and feed them out, you've broken the law. The only way you could ever move those is if you take them to a state-run facility that pays you X amount a bounty per hog, and they do something with them, but the state controls all of it. It's a weird fucking thing. So what they've kind of come to is, as long as you shoot them in the trap, we trap them, do whatever the fuck you want. But when you move them, now you're dealing with a different agency. So, and it's that weird, somehow they want to regulate it as livestock, but it's a wild animal. But if you pan it up and start feeding it, they treat it like livestock, and nobody knows what the fuck to do with it when it comes to the regulatory shit. Yeah, Hunters for the Hungry. I think Hunters for the Hungry is a national thing that all the different states.
So do they sell meat?
No, they donate it.
They
they donate it. But how do they get their expenses paid for their organization?
Donations.
Just donations. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of times, a lot of states will do it to where if you want to donate to Hunters for the Hungry, you still pay like $100 or whatever for the processing. That's just your donation, and it's a tax write-off for you. And, so that deer is paid to be processed. The processor gets the money. You made a charitable donation. Hungry people ate, and you didn't have to have the burden of a bunch of deer meat that you don't particularly like in your freezer. Because there's a lot of guys that go out and hunt that just don't like deer meat, which is stupid. But, hey.
That's crazy.
I know. There's no accounting for taste.
Whatever.
All this last week, I've been doing all this stuff with these hogs. I'm bringing up samples to people, putting them out. And they're like, that's from a wild pig? I'm like, yeah, they don't taste bad if you don't treat them like ass.
Well, and if they're young enough that they haven't fucking tainted.
And, boar taint is not near as common as people think. And a lot of times,
there's only one taint I'm eating, boys.
Yeah. The other thing is, 90% of the time when somebody claims that it's boar taint, it's because they didn't handle fucking or it was eating shit. If they're feeding on good, clean stuff, they're probably gonna taste fine.
If you cut the taint?
If you cut the taint, I don't know, man. I cut the taint every time I skin them.
Do you do fucking deep fried taint lips?
Well, I mean, I guess we can try. I'll save some for you next time.
It'll be like cracklings. It'll be
sure. I'll save you some pig taint. Don't worry, we'll deep fry some. We'll put it in the air fryer.
Use the deep fried pig taint.
Right. Hey, I could have saved a bunch of pig nuts for you this last week if you wanted.
Ooh. We used to go to the Testicle Festival in Dent, Minnesota.
Yeah, why not?
Like a Texas oyster.
It was 1 year it would be sheep, 1 year it would be pigs. They would rotate through what kind of nuts they were deep frying each year at the Testicle Festival.
Ah, nuts.
They also had this thing, so we always thought this was weird. Like somebody brought up the fact that they did this. They did a cow patty tossing thing. So you would pay to toss a fucking piece of cow shit, and then you would get a T-shirt that said, "I flung dung in Dent, Minnesota," and then they would do this thing at like a chicken feed. So you'd pick up a piece of shit and you'd throw it, and then you go eat to have a chicken dinner.
So you go eat with your hands.
Life is so exciting in rural Minnesota that people will pay good money to go and throw cow shit at each other and eat nuts.
It was a town of like 102 people.
Town of 102 people has a draw of tourists for eating.
Oh yeah, there was 2 bars. There were 2 bars and a gas station and a couple of bait shops, and it was like you could go pay to throw shit. They had amateur baseball, so that every July 4th they had a big amateur baseball against the town next door, and they'd have fireworks.
Nice. Springfield.
Like the only time that they
this was where Corey's family has a cabin on like a hidden lake. It was fucking phenomenal. We'd go get trashed in this town, absolutely fucking hammered.
Well, Chicken Joe found a story this morning. It was like a guy in India hadn't taken a bath in 80 years or something. He was like 95. And his fucking neighbors finally convinced him to bathe.
And he died.
85 years and
he fucking got a cold and died.
85 years without taking a bath by accident.
My coworker
is what they said.
Dude, my old coworker sent me a news story yesterday that so the one that got fired yeah, the one that they call the wife beater and all that shit. He sent me a news story that another one of my old coworkers was riding a 4-wheeler with his 2 kids, 7 and 8 years old, and crashed it into the fucking woods. And like his kids were airlifted. And yeah, it's like serious shit. Like the girl's in a coma. I'm like,
was that
are
yesterday?
You fucking kidding me? What's that?
Just recently?
Yeah, like this past weekend.
Fuck. At your old, so one of the dudes you used to work with.
Yeah, one of the ones that was still there when I left. He was like he was the next senior to me. So I'd worked with him for 5 years. He had a bunch of kids and lived out in the country
or something.
Yeah, it sounds like he was riding it through the. Yeah, nobody had a fucking helmet on, and the kids got ejected off the 4-wheeler and fucking cracked their skulls and shit.
Dude, those things are dangerous.
Yeah,
I learned my lesson on a trike. It's like, yeah, okay, fuck that.
Dude, when I was a kid, my buddy had an acreage, and he had a dirt bike, and we used to ride it up through the woods. We had a trail cut through the woods, but there was this one branch that held down low, and so we'd always duck under it. It was a big fucking branch. And so we're screaming through on the woods, and we're down by the house with this guy's dad. His dad was fucking goofier than hell. Dude bought us a defibrillator at one point. Yeah, like so we're riding the dirt bike around in circles, and Dave fucking goes over and he hits the bump, and he must have come up and he took that fucking branch right in the chest, and it like cartwheeled him off the fucking thing. And so we go running up through the field. We get to the back of the field. We're going, Dave, you okay? He's like laid out on the fucking in the grass, like totally fucking just laid out. And his dad's like, David. He was foreign, like Indian, something like Mideast somewhere. He's like, David, get up. And he makes him stand up, and he's like, do jumping jacks. And Dave's like, what?
Of course.
Like all fucking foggy. So he's like doing jumping jacks. He's like, Dad, why the fuck am I doing jumping jacks? He's like, you do jumping jacks, you're fine. Like, what?
That's how I used to. Okay, she's not screaming that much.
Oh yeah, his dad bought us a defibrillator. His dad was a dentist for the VA.
Oh, he's like, I got a smoking deal on this defibrillator. Don't kill each other.
Pretty much. They bought a house that had been seized in a Fed drug raid because they had an underground grow house in the front yard, and they had a fire in the house. And when the fire department came, they rolled up on the yard and collapsed in the fucking grow room in the yard with a fire engine.
Oh, you never plan for the fire engine in your fucking yard.
No.
Well, I might have.
Why the fuck was there a fire
Who'd have thought?
On my grow room?
If you put hugel mounds at your perimeter all the way around your place, it's hard to drive a fire engine through a hugel.
Okay, but you're also in that dangerous place where you're actively building terrain that's fire engine resistant. So when you do need a fire engine, you're fucked.
Well, no. There's a drive. There's a cement driveway, which is also called a funnel. That I'm happy to have.
The feds came in and took everything. Like there was supposed to be like all this. There was all sorts of electronics and shit in the house, and it was supposed to be in the auction. When they showed up the house, it was like fucking empty.
Like all the pictures. This is what you get. You get
everything,
there,
yeah.
Wires
everything
hanging out of the ceiling.
They probably took the drywall.
They took the fucking nails that the fucking pictures were hung on.
They took the drywall and they put it up at Brian's house.
Yeah.
I would imagine that you'd be cutting the drywall down, right? Because you never know.
I mean, hey, you might need it somewhere. That shit's worth money now. That's pre-texted.
So there was a big concrete pad in his fucking front yard. They filled that fucking thing in.
You just fill it with concrete. You can't do that again.
Not excavating that shit. Good luck growing tomatoes in your front yard.
Yeah. You get 3-inch roots.
These tomatoes are 148 days and they still haven't flowered.
Why does it smell kind of like a skunk in here?
Oh, Jody. How are you, Rob? Hey, look, York Meadow Farm going across the bottom right now. That's what I was pointing at.
Oh,
he's so proud of himself.
Hey, do you notice our color scheme matches the logo and all that shit? Come on. I'm at least
did Patty record an audio podcast yet?
I would say no.
Oh shit! And we let her back. Damn.
But she's got the written down. Yeah.
She included it and said that she gets written content credit.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
She gets a pass.
She gets a pass. Yeah.
You know,
you're sounding pretty smooth on that new mic.
She was using her after party vacation days. You know, so she's still kind of in that great.
She's burning that PTO at a rapid clip.
She's promising to haul pallets with her truck, so she's sucking up over here to scrambling. She's like, no, I'm gonna stay here.
She ain't gonna have that truck until like November. What the fuck is she thinking?
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
you guys probably talked about this before, but how many pallets are you looking to bring in?
600.
600.
Dude.
Yeah. Do that easily.
I told you to hire crackhead. I said just pay them like $1 a pallet to drop them off.
Well, the first thing is I'm going to do the earthworks, right? Because I got to get each of the areas dead fucking flat and nothing there.
And you need to make me a 30 by 80 fucking gravel pad.
Sounds like whoever the fuck made that grow room. You need them for your earthworks.
No. We need one dump truck load of the 2 to 3 inch rock, I guess, because he said if you put down the smaller rock out there, it just absorbs into the sand.
Uh-huh.
Like you need
only
the
one
bigger
dump
rock.
truck load for what? Like a little corner?
No, for your place to park your RV.
You know how big his RV is?
Well, how thick of a load of rock do you think you got to put on perfectly level sand to make it perfectly level rock?
More than you think.
One pad.
Yeah.
More than you think.
What's a dump truck, like 12 yards?
10.
Depends on the dump truck.
10 yards. Okay, so
that's
trailer's like answer. 40 by 10 is 400 square feet. So how thick you want the rock?
How many square feet are in a 10 yards?
How thick do you want it, Brian?
Oh, how many square feet are in 10 yards?
Isn't it 27 or something like that?
Oh no, it's 27 per yard, right?
Right.
Yeah. So 270. Yeah. Wait, come on.
270, right?
270 at a foot thick.
At a foot thick, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's a cubic yard.
Cubic yard.
So it's 3 foot. It's 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot.
27 cubic feet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cube.
Yeah, 27 cubic feet.
So if you wanted it 6 inches,
right?
You need
500. What is that? 270, 540. Boom.
540.
Yeah. One pecker thick. 540.
One pecker thick. Brian lay on the ground. Oh, it's touching.
One shit ton.
I want it a little thicker. Stick something in his beehole. We got to get 7 in the corner.
Oh, we got to do the metric conversion. We got to call the tool man.
See Brian on the phone calling this guy.
Oh, dude, I saw that meme the other day that was like the only good thing about the metric system is when I go to Europe, I go from 6 inches to 7.85 centimeters. I was like, well, there is that. And then it was like, my favorite sex position is the Canada. Me on top, just apologizing a lot.
I think I saw that one somewhere.
That's hilarious.
Sorry. I'm sorry it's so little. Oh, I'm sorry it's so quick.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put in there.
Oops. Poutine.
I'm sorry, it's so cold up here.
Hey, sorry you didn't have to take your socks off for such a short session.
Oh, you betcha.
I'm sorry, I forgot to
make you betcha. You betcha. It was a good rumble in the sack. You betcha it was. Let's get out and get some hot dish.
You're looking pretty good, Mama, and that moose print moo.
You got some hot dish after some fun loving times.
England paradise.
Oh, shit.
Hey. I'm gonna head down to the rink and have some Molsons and watch the hockey game.
Hockey is back on, I'll have you know. Oh, the Kraken are on a roll.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's about time I had a good laugh like that.
Hey, should we do the picks at the end of the show? I got my
card. Oh yeah. Okay, Josh. So
hold on.
We're gonna grab that. So old Pickle Pete there is going to be doing predictions for the NFL.
Oh, Lord.
In his characters, that's what he's going to turn his Pickle Pete in. He's going to be like the Jimmy the Greek of like now. And so he's gonna compete against the After Party random dice. So we're gonna roll dice, and if it's an odd number, the away team wins, and if it's an even number, the home team wins. And we're gonna bet against his picks, random dice roll.
I mean, okay.
We'll probably do better.
Probably. I mean, statistically, we should. Some of us should.
I just found the dice. Okay, there's a pen. We can mark this down for posterity. Oh, hold on. Oh, damn.
There's Pickles Pete. Here's Pete.
Oh,
the suspense is terrifying.
Pickle Pete, your prognosticator. I haven't got them all down yet.
Is that your naughty chair? Do you have a smoking robe on?
Oh man.
It's Pickle Pete here to give you your weekly picks. Ooh, probably shouldn't do it. But, oh yeah, whatever. Okay.
Okay. What are the games this week?
Here we go. Okay.
What's the first game?
One set of dice. One shaker cup. Here, let's get this other shit out of the way. We're gonna have to write this down. All right, I got a little something to throw them in. That's better. Okay, here we go.
Old man game.
Who's the first game?
First game. Boo, boo, boo. Thursday.
Thursday night.
Thursday night. Da-da-da. Straight from the front line. Ravens, Bucks. Ravens are favored. Bucks at home.
No. Who's at home? The Bucks are at home?
Bucks are at home. I'm taking 2 points and the Bucks at home under 45.5.
No, we're just gonna do the fucking who's gonna win.
Just the picks. Okay.
Bucks,
who's gonna win?
And the after party is roll it. If it's an odd, it's the away team. If it's even, it's the home team.
Okay, odd away, even home. Boom. We got a 4.
All right, we got even home team. Who is that?
Home is Bucks. So after party takes
that's
the
gonna
Bucks.
Be a wash. What's the next game?
Yeah, that's a wash. Okay, Sunday morning in order. Broncos v Jags in England.
Okay, roll the dice.
I think Russell is gonna suck it just as bad over there.
So the Jags. You're taking Jags.
I'm taking Jags -3. Ooh, and it looks like we got a 5.
So that is
after party takes the Broncos. Okay, all right. I say no. Here we go. Next game, big fucking spread. Bears at Dallas. Hell yeah, I'm taking the 10.5. Give me the money. Okay, that's a 2. That
So,
means
After Party gets Dallas.
Dallas, yes. Beautiful.
And you got what, Chicago?
Yeah, plus 10.5. Hell yeah. All right, okay. Raiders v Saints in New Orleans. And I didn't even write the spread because I didn't fucking bet on it because it was so close. So since I have to pick, I'm taking Saints. Boom, lock it in. After Party takes. Da-da-da. 4, 4.
Who are they playing?
Oh, Saints. So After Party got Saints. Saints Raiders in New Orleans. We're both taking Saints.
Yep.
Next game, Panthers, Falcons. So Falcons are at home. I'm taking Panthers and 4.5 points. I think they can keep it close enough. They both suck. Oh, looks like we got another 4. So
Atlanta.
good. After Party gets Atlanta. I can never bet on a dirty bird. Ugh. Okay. Oh, this one is another easy one. Okay, Steelers v. Eagles. Eagles at home. So, of course, I took Steelers and 11 points. After Party gets the Eagles with the 2. Okay, next one, Dolphins and Lions. Lions at home, 3 points. Lions are +3. I took Lions and the 3 points at home. They've been knocking off better teams. Ooh, look at that. And odd comes up a 5. After Party for the Dolphins. Good luck with that. Okay, here we go. Cardinals and Vikings. Vikes are at home. I went 3.5 minus on the Vikes. I took them. I think they're going to take that over the Cardinals. And the Seahawks have to beat the Cardinals to win anyway. So you guys got the Cardinals for the After Party. I'm taking Vikes. Giving you 3.5. Boom. Pats, Jets. Jets at home. That stadium's been lucky for anybody playing in it. Oh, and since the luck's there, 6, you're playing along with me. Boom. Both got the Jets. Yep. +2.5 at home with everything's been flowing their way. Hell yeah. Okay. Titans, Texans. Uh-oh. My screen just went wacky.
Uh-oh.
Your whole screen is
sure
wacky.
it's
like
the
a cat.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, shit.
It's my screen.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
what
happened?
Oh, wait. Wait a second.
Oh, no. I just kicked over.
Are you guys seeing this too?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Oh, my
no.
God.
Oh, my God.
It's chaos. Unbelievable.
There's shit everywhere.
The whole time it was scrambled.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I thought
no.
it was a cat.
Oh,
How did that
I
happen?
can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh,
This is remarkable.
What?
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I thought it
If
was
you're
a cat
listening on
fucking
the
about
audio,
football.
oh, man.
At first, I thought it was just on my end.
Where
we were all seeing
where
it.
are you
We were
guys?
all seeing it.
Oh, no. Oh, there you are. Where the fuck were you guys?
I don't know where the fuck are you.
I don't know. There was bongs flying and shit going everywhere.
Thank goodness.
Oh,
I was attacked by a ghost cat, I think.
Catastrophe.
Oh, Jiminy. Okay, all right. On with the
That could have
picks.
been a disaster.
Oh, okay,
he says
okay.
that Pickle Pete character. I was like, oh God, is this gonna be like his TikTok?
Well, Pickle Pete is now Pickle Pete Predicts. So, I changed it a little bit.
T
It's,
to the third power.
Pickle Pete Predicts. Yeah, it has its own channel now. I'm going to see. I've been picking them pretty good. Okay, here we go. Where were we at before
Like
the
Pickle
fucking
Pete, the
insanity?
precociously political panther, or what? I mean,
Yeah. I can be a precocious panther. Okay, Jets. We had Jets. Oh, those fuckers. Oh, yeah. The Titans and the Texans. Oh, it was going to be such a shitty game. That's why we couldn't say. I took Texans 1.5. Cool. Got to do it. Okay, here, see what you get.
Pete, I can't do this.
+6. Oh, okay. Fucking A. Facts. Oh, wait. Hold on. I better dunk it. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Pete's back. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Try to send me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Titans, and you're with me. Bam. Okay, here we go. Giants and Hawks at home. And if you pay attention to whenever they're kicking towards the north side of the stadium, where you will see high-rise buildings and something that looks football-shaped up behind the end zone, that's called the north end zone. There's a goalpost like this. You will see Pickle Pete exactly right here, right at a critical time in the game. Look for the beard. You can't miss me.
Pickle Pete's going to be sitting on the goalpost. This is intense.
Oh, I'm going to bring Pickle Pete. Aha. Look for Pickle Pete on the cast because we will fucking be on the late Sunday game. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, lots of field goals to the north end zone. Boop, boop, boop.
Pickle Pete needs to, yeah. Pickle Pete
yes,
needs to
Pickle Pete lives in the NFL history. Okay, here we go. Giants and Hawks. I'm taking Giants +3. Shh, don't tell Squirrel. He'll blow a nut. Okay, here we go.
It's busted a nut, but you know, you can blow it first if you wanted to.
It means you're coming with me. Ooh, we're taking the points. We're taking the points. Shh. Chicken Joe just ran upstairs and was like, shh. So the secret may be out, but you know, Pickle Pete. It's making the dough. That's the deal. Okay, here we go. Next pick.
Making the dough.
Commanders v. Colts.
Who the fuck are the Commanders?
Fuck, I don't even.
This is
It's
gay.
just.
Isn't that the people that have like the sticky things you can put on the wall and doesn't take the paint off?
It's so ridiculous.
That's the command hooks.
They
like
suck
oh,
ass.
okay,
and,
sorry.
And
Those
like,
are post-it notes.
They're getting 3 points.
yeah.
So I took. Oh, looks like you're taking Commanders with me. Oh, all right.
I
Going
didn't
for
even
the
know the
ride.
Commanders were a team.
Oh, they're ridiculous. Plain cream does absolutely nothing. Guaranteed.
It worked great for fire ant bites, by the way.
Oh, fire ant bites! I was very
you discovered those. Yeah,
Did it keep the pus out, or
those ones the ones that get all like white and pussy?
They get the little pus pockets. Yeah,
Fire ants are fantastic.
They look like
if you have plain cream, you don't care.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Well, you do
And
care.
it's like a motherfucker when you break that pimple off.
Yeah. I'm especially sensitive to the black ones. The fire ants fuck me up, but not near as bad. The black ones, I will have like
They just
pock marks
rip
for
out
a
the
month.
flesh.
Yeah, my one leg is pretty nasty because I was putting up the laundry line next to a tree and I was standing in a fucking nest and didn't realize it.
You got to watch yourself because they'll pop up. There are plenty out here.
Rachel liked the Steeler pick. I like the 11.5 points. Okay, 49ers Rams at home. I'm going Rams 1.5. Oh, no, you guys got a 1. You are taking the 49ers. I think that's not a horrible bet. That 1.5 points, I had to pick somebody. I took the home team. All right. How about this? Packers Bills. Rodgers has been sucking it so bad, they are getting 11 points. But they're going to Buffalo. They're going to I think he can keep it within 11, so I'm going Packers 11 points. All right, here you go. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, you guys got a 5. You're coming with me. Take the points. Okay, Bengals Browns in Cleveland. Cleveland's been on a roll. Oh, 2. Oh, well, we got a couple games different. We'll see. Da-da-da. And that's it through next Monday. Come back next week. I will give you a plus minus on how we did and make some AI adaptive predictions. Woo!
This
Pickle
this,
Pete
this could be my sports education of the week.
You're gonna learn about the sports ball from listening to the Panther guy talk.
I'm gonna learn about it from Pete, the one and only.
The one and only Pete the Greek.
Oh, Pete the Greek. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so funny. I finally, I figured out a creative use for Bitcoin.
And you didn't make it into a TikTok. What the fuck, dude?
Oh yeah, I don't even have a TikTok. I don't have.
You have 4 TikToks.
Me neither.
Oh, yeah,
but I'm gonna make
I don't
one.
have a TikTok. He's got like more TikTok accounts than me. He doesn't even know he has them.
If I can't grab my phone and it doesn't just sign me in, or my computer, then
All right, so you guys are on the TikToks, huh? How long have you both been on there?
I've been on TikTok off and on, like not really actively promoting it or doing anything like constructive with it for probably like a little over 2 years. I've like just kind of floated and drifted. Started more with it more recently. I think Brian's picked it up fairly recently. After what, like
within the last couple months.
Yeah. Mostly because of what Tim's been actually having some success with it, and saying you should and John at SEO, he's been telling people like if you're not on it, you just fucking hate having followers.
SOE.
I always say that wrong.
SOE, yeah, in that
search engine, yeah.
In that,
you tell him what the name of his thing is, and he'll let you know. Don't worry.
Yeah, like I guess, yeah. It was brought up today, and I heard somebody. I think it was Tim, or somebody mentioned it in Tim's group the other day, and I thought, this TikTok thing that all the kids are doing.
Yeah, now it's
super fast. You got to hit just the right thing, and it's a weird format. It's a very different type of format that appeals to like the way TikTok works. But if you hit it right, dude, you can blow the fuck up.
Dude, my gravestone thing is going well.
What, that one video you had like what, less than a day had 30,000 fucking views?
It's got 46,000 views on it
already.
So
now.
you
like a week. Yeah.
You made a channel or what have you specific to the gravestone thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like, I think they gotta be nichey.
I'm gonna start cleaning them. I've been going to cemeteries and take videos of headstones, and now I'm gonna probably keep doing that and then start cleaning some probably.
Right. But yeah, no, you're right. You kind of hit it right there, Brian. You said nichey. That is TikTok. If you find a niche and you are the one that does that fucking niche. Yeah. I mean, there are literally like stupid girls on there that have millions of followers because they do the same facial expression over and over again in different clothes. You know, it's nichey like that. But if you find that niche, people will follow.
Rob, you could probably do pretty good playing fiddle.
Oh, dude. I bet you could do badass with some fucking crowd shit too, though, dude. I'll tell you what, people are like eating up. And when you actually, people talk a lot of shit because there's a lot of dumb crap on TikTok. There is YouTube or anywhere else. But it's all like right in your face. You see the dumb shit right away. There's some good constructive shit on there. Like I've seen a lot of guys actually teaching stuff. Anytime I've put up stuff, like I did a bunch of sausage making shit, like a whole bunch of little short videos, man. And yes, exactly. They haven't blown up and gone viral, but they've all like done well.
I bet they have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, trust me.
Wait, does it track who watches more than 1 second?
Those sort of sausage videos? No, you wouldn't be seeing them on TikTok. My OnlyFans. You'd be paying me for them.
All right, so I have a question. What is the duration of time that you have when you make videos on TikTok?
5 seconds.
Well, you can send different lengths. You can do, I think the minimum, the small one is a 15-second, but you can do less.
5 seconds is all you get, Rob.
5 seconds is all you need.
Well,
what?
But
so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's like I think 15, 30 seconds, and then like you can do up to like a 3 minute. Sometimes you can do it.
If you get enough followers, you can get 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So what? When you say sometimes, like why the variance?
Depends on how many followers you have and shit.
Okay.
When you get enough followers, you can do longer videos, but most of the time, long videos don't do that well on that platform. Like short videos that are quick and to the point, or things that are short and they can loop, do really,
1 minute.
Really well.
Well, yeah, my videos that I can make, if I can take the first and the last shot the same, and you can't tell that it's looping,
Oh yeah.
And you make it like 5 seconds, and people sit there for 10,
Sit there
15 seconds before they realize they're watching the same fucking thing over and over again.
Yep. That helps a lot. But yeah, no, I mean, it seems like it's the platform for people with like fucking ADD. Okay, like it's the short form to the point, 7 fucking seconds, and you change to the next topic kind of thing. So if you take that information and pack it in right away, have that hook. It's all about the hook.
So so what you're saying, if I heard you right, Brian, is like you'll make a video that's say 60 seconds long, but that 60 seconds will be just a loop that repeats.
No, I'll make one video that's 5 seconds long, that the first frame and the last frame look the same. So when somebody sits there and watches it and the music's seamless and it splices together, that you don't audibly know that it's starting over. It'll be like audio instrumental.
Oh, so
it just automatically keeps playing the same video.
You're watching the video and you're waiting for something to happen, but you're watching it over and over and over and over, but you don't realize you've just watched it 5 times in 25 seconds.
I got you.
So I've gotten 5 views and you've only watched it once.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
That's one way to do it.
And another thing is too, even longer ones, like you said, like 60 second, there are ones that loop pretty well on that, and they'll do like little comedy skits and shit like that and get them to loop, and it's almost like a challenge between like who can have the better loop video.
Or you make it so that like your writing is on the screen long enough to get somebody interested, but not long enough for them to read the whole thing. So they have to watch it again to read. They have to watch it again to get the whole thing.
So that was another question. That is it just like video on your phone or something, or is it like
you can do it on the computer,
or do people
but
have
primarily a phone app.
Some backgrounds and stuff? Like I'm not on there, but I've seen like links that people have sent me, and like people are like superimposed on a background or something. Like
there's all kinds of filters I don't fuck with much, but there's like a green screen one where you can do that. You can put yourself over other videos. Okay. You can comment on other people's videos and do like dual screen, like because you like reply to their video. You can stitch, which is like it plays a little piece of their video, and then you have a follow-up reply video. You can do it like where you're a screen and screen of replying to their video. So there's a lot of video editing shit that can be done on it, and the whole platform is kind of just built for that, like social video.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a different world than most of the other shit. Like the Instagram.
I follow a girl that like suns her beehole in different places.
I'm sure you do. Oh, on TikTok too, though, huh? Not just follow her around.
No, I try to follow her around, but she lost me.
Keeps telling you to quit making a fucking shadow. I'm trying to fucking sun my butthole, and you keep getting in the way, staring at it.
I sent you that video, right, where they wouldn't let her into Canada, and then she actually ended up in Canada.
Yes.
After she made like 10 grand because they wouldn't let her in Canada.
Oh, fucking hell.
So much to learn.
So much. It's a fun platform, but it's also
Rob, you could end up making 10 grand because Canada won't let you in to sun your beehole.
I think I've been doing it all wrong with this approach.
Sauerkraut
to homesteading with fermented foods and stuff. I'm gonna explore what the whole world of the butthole has to offer.
The perineal sunning.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not the right time of year to start that. I don't think.
Saying you're gonna get.
I'm always behind the curve. Like
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, though.
Huh?
You're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, this is where I begin the research, and then
Rachel wants to know what I use to edit on my phone. For TikToks, I use CapCut or the TikTok app.
Yeah.
For YouTube, I do that all on my computer with Power Director.
Power Director.
Sounds just so powerful. And
I don't know anything about any of this. I'm learning so much.
I don't know much anyway.
I regret what I do know.
Yeah, me too. I am getting better at the videos though, and I'm really excited to sell the house so I can buy a drone and a fucking GoPro and start doing some live shit. And,
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers or followers on TikTok, either the Grave one or mine or both, so I can start doing a bunch of weird live shit and getting people to pay me to do weird shit. Like, yeah, I've been thinking about it for weeks now.
Could be fun. Could be fun. Some of these fucking drones, dude, they can just like follow you and fucking automatically keep you in frame.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing I was going to, like Corey, we were talking. So she went grocery shopping last night and I took all 3 dogs for a walk at the same time by myself, which I think I've done it once, and she does it every now and again, but they actually listen to her. And so I had, what is that? Like 500 pounds of dog on 3 leads walking them. And she's like, how did it go? And I was like, well, I don't know. They played Twister for a little while, this and that, but it ended up all right. She was like, I would have loved to seen video. I would have loved to have been able to put the drone up behind and like follow me. I took it for a walk with the dog and have the video of the drone.
If you walk a quarter fucking ton of dog.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, for real. Walking a quarter ton of dog. Who wouldn't watch that?
Yep. Oh shit.
Yep, my big boys.
Yep.
But so I take them for a walk individually in the morning.
Yeah. That's a lot of dog to handle.
Well, yeah, we use prong collars on them, so they're pretty responsive with those. Which is nice because Corey went skiing on the way to TheSquatchFEST last year. She had 2 of them, and they took off after a little dog that was being kind of aggressive, and so ours wanted to play with it and took off. She literally went on her heels on the grass, the wet grass, and was like skiing across behind 2 St. Bernards. She ended up dropping on her ass and like sliding on her ass and finally dug in, and the dog stopped. I was like running behind her with the other dog going, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do because I don't know how she's going to stop them.
Were you internally laughing as you were watching?
Absolutely. I thought it was hilarious. I was just so happy she didn't fall forward and she fell back and like kept her weight back. So she was like skiing. She was like barefoot water skiing. And I was like, if she flipped over,
she was actually plowing. She was actually plowing the field for the guy. She was just
pretty much. Yeah, if she had gone forward, she'd have been fucked. Those dogs would have gone forever, and she'd have been so fucked.
Yeah, good for her for keeping her wits about her. It's like getting booted off a raft.
Like we went to PetSmart the next day, and she bought 3 prong collars. She's like, "Fuck you, assholes."
Oh shit! Well, when you have a dog the size of a small horse.
Well, the 2 of them weigh more than her.
That's impressive.
The third one isn't far behind her.
I was gonna say, I think all of your dogs weigh about what I weigh or more.
Yeah, I got a 170, 160, and 130.
About 175. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big dogs.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, like how much more stuff we could carry if we didn't have 700 pounds of dog and dog food with us all the time. When you're dealing with weight and size restrictions, and you voluntarily carry around an extra 700 pounds, it's like,
you definitely didn't make it easy on yourselves. Like, 3
Corey says because they're lovers.
When you're thinking, let's go on the road and like live in a camper, most people don't go, let's get 3 of the largest dogs to walk the earth and keep them.
Well, we had the dog before we decided to go in the camper.
Oh, I know you guys did. I know. I was just like, well, you didn't exactly.
We're not going to get rid of them to do this.
No. It's just funny.
Well, maybe. How much could you get for some Bernard sausage?
I mean, you got to find somebody that wants it. I mean, we'll load that freezer up, but you don't have a very big one. I know it won't hold all that dog.
Yeah, that's something to take into consideration if you're gonna go into Bernard sauce.
I don't envy their fucking feed bill.
It's expensive.
I'm sure.
That's
yeah.
The
Like,
shit we buy
is it in the same neighborhood as the house mortgage?
No. The food at the last place that I went on Monday was $80. $80. I think it was $81 for 33 pounds.
Dang.
And we go through like one a week maybe for the three of them.
Yeah, I'm going to get a refresher on what dog food costs tomorrow because I need to pick some up, but it's definitely not that.
Yeah, we have to use like Eukanuba large breed, and if we change, like when we got Walter, the oldest one, the breeder had him on Purina, like Purina Pro or something, and he was throwing up all the time. So we changed food, and then he got diarrhea all the time. And then we found Eukanuba, and he was fine. Like he didn't have anything coming out of either end that wasn't supposed to. And
where it was supposed to go.
Yeah, and all the other two have done fine with it. So we're like, I'd rather not have stomach or gut issues with a St. Bernard or 3 in a 32-foot travel trailer.
No, definitely not.
So I'll do whatever I can to find Eukanuba large breed.
Right. So that sucks though. You're stuck with like $350, $400 probably a month on dog food.
Yeah, we do 4 bags, usually 4 bags a month. So yeah, $350. But that pet sense is nice because every 10 bags you buy, you get a free one you have to pay the sales tax is all.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Hey, do that shit on your fold.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, the dog food and gas is pretty much what I'm doing right now until we get a straight budget set up.
Yep, that'll do it.
So I do like three $500 instant transfers a month because I don't have a paycheck coming in, so I don't do like direct deposit or anything.
Yeah, I don't either with the direct deposit, but I'm trying really hard now. Anything I do on Amazon, do it that way because I
did do I have paid for a couple instant deposits, which wasn't horrible. Like I think I did a
couple too. Yeah,
I came out ahead on the spins. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know I did too. Like at first, before I did the Spin Plus, I had one I had to pay for, one of the transfers, and like immediately I hit that one spin where I got like my 100% sats back, and I was like, "Well, that's fucking paid for."
Right. Yeah, I think I'm more than I come back. But you pay what 2% or something on $500, and then you get to spin on each of the transactions.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly. And sometimes it's really good, sometimes it sucks, but it's and the free transfers is useful too.
Right, if you can wait.
Well, and then the other thing is like the Spin Plus is the only one that gets the full 5% on the Amazon, which that to me that's where it's at right there. Because
we got to get someplace where we have an address. Our Amazon shopping went to like fucking zero as soon as we
use those Amazon drop boxes, dude. They're around. There's more than you think.
Right, but I have to know where I'm going to be for 4 or 5 days before I can go there.
If you know you're going to be somewhere for a week, plan ahead with that if you can. Like
I'm gonna have everything shipped to your house, and then you're gonna bring it to work.
That works too. You can do that, or have it fucking shipped right to the damn shop. Shit.
Oh, there you go.
We can do that too. Fuck, make it even easier. But yeah, no. But those drop boxes are pretty cool for shit. If you know ahead of time where you're going to end up, if you know you're going to a certain town, fuck it. Because you can pick those things up any time of day as long as the place is open. And most of the time it's in truck stops and shit, so they're always open.
Right. I gotta fucking get my my show set up for tomorrow.
Is that like having a show? What?
Yeah, I got to. What am I talking about tomorrow? It's crypto day. I'm going to talk about my PDF.
You're going to talk about your PDF, right?
I could fill a half an hour with my PDF, no problem.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'll just read it. I'll read it. It's 13 pages. I can easily take up a half an hour.
Pre-made show.
and artistic narration of my free ebook.
Just do that, like record it too and save the video. If we have those weeks where for some fucking weird reason you can't make it to Lightning for Liberty, but I can, I just play that. And Brian is now going to read us his free ebook again.
Oh, again.
God damn it. He does this on every podcast.
Oh,
You've
man.
been working on a free ebook. This is news to me.
Oh,
I just did it. I finished it today. It's like, oh, let me see how many pages it is.
Nice.
The link is in the show notes or in the comments.
It's
Crypto ebook. There it is.
14-page ebook.
Like if you know nothing about Bitcoin, get some Bitcoin.
Rob, you're on my email list already. You should have got a email that said it'll say crypto email or crypto ebook, because I'm giving it away for signing up for my email list. So everybody that's already signed up, I sent the link out to, because you've already signed up, so you don't need to fucking give me your email address again.
Maybe.
It's probably in his spam.
I have well, I don't know.
Rob's
I'm like
I don't
looking
check
through
email
a lot of filter setup on Thunderbird. So, oh my God. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Isn't it amazing how have an email that automatically categorizes itself as like spam or this, that, or the other? It has all these different filters. It's supposed to make life easier, but still makes it somehow infinitely harder, because now I have more holes I have to go and visit to fucking go through my email.
Yeah.
I love visiting holes.
He wants the variety of holes.
Back to the sausage.
I got a lot of fucking Renegade Butcher email addresses on this list.
You do?
Yeah.
I've got a lot of fucking emails. I ain't gonna lie.
I have a lot of fucking emails too. I was looking at that the other day.
So many fucking emails. So many
accounts. I was looking at my Gmail accounts on my phone, because I like just set up a new one for any new venture I have. And I was like, wait, where's the one for my mail? Because I set up one just for our mail for like doing informed delivery. And then when we do like our remote mailbox, I can just use that Gmail, and all our fucking mail just goes to one Gmail called Alexovich Mailbox.
I'm as bad at fucking setting up email addresses as I am with domain names. Like I'm on a whim. I'm just like, that sounds cool.
But I don't have to pay for
I
domain
understand
names.
that game.
2, 3, 4, 6,
Yeah.
Let's see right now.
Not as
right
bad
now,
as it used to be, but the domain name game is fun.
I've lost some, but there are currently 13 Gmail accounts synced to my phone.
Impressive.
I have all Corey's email. It was funny. We were like filling out the realtor paperwork, and they're like, well, do you have a separate email address? And she's like, yeah. He's like, well, put it down there. He's like, well, it just goes to his phone anyway. It doesn't even go to her phone. It only goes to mine, because she doesn't even check them. And he's like, well, it'll be better to have 2 email addresses for like e-signing. So it's 2 different people, 2 different email addresses. And she's like, well, he'll just do it anyway. So it'll just be one.
Oh, shit. Oh.
I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get my shit done and go to bed.
Yeah, I should probably get my shit going too. Let's look at my other email address or my other email app for like my actual domain names, and I've got 6 other fucking emails on there. And then I forgot I've got like 2 Proton mails too. So that's like 21 fucking emails on my phone at the moment.
I can't remember the last time I checked my Proton mail.
Fuck, dude. I so many.
Go to bed. And the stain came back. I thought I had that cleaned up, and no. Damn it.
What's happening?
Time for bed.
Time for bed. He's putting it. You're the one on the West Coast.
I'm putting you guys to bed. Brian's like got shit to do for a show at like dark 30 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
He does it like 4 a.m.
3 hours in the morning for y'all out there in Pacific land.
I wish I had some West Coast support live on my show. If somebody could get up a little bit earlier.
Get up at 4 in the fucking morning to watch you.
You know what? We should make some stickers, and I'll have some Boeing employees on that shift because they start at they're getting up at 3:30 to get showered, to get you're on at 4 a.m. That's when they're doing their commute to first shift.
There you go.
Boom. There you go. You should be their morning show for all the dudes making planes.
I'll talk to those bitches.
Yeah. You already got Rachel out there working in the frozen factory.
Yep. She'll check in. She'll be like, "Good morning. Fuck you guys."
Yeah, she's like, I'm in the locker room. I'm in the locker room cleaning the bean.
Quit your bitching. That's funny. No, I got to get up at 4 to watch it. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I am watching it at 6. You're right.
I get up at 5. Well, see, Norman likes to get up every morning and he shoves toys in our face. Like, I don't know how he knows it's 5 o'clock. Weekend, weekday, rooster, no rooster. That fucking dog gets a toy, shoves it in his mouth, and he comes grunting and pushing it in your fucking mouth.
That's funny. My parents' dog is like that too. Not Toby. He just.
Hey, there's Jared right there checking in. I did. So Jared is going to come on. He just couldn't come on tonight. My show today was with him. Revolution Solution podcast.
I caught part of it, but my connection was fucking dog shit while you were on. So
he's scheduled with me next week or the week after on Monday night.
Oh, you'll love. We had a great chat. We went fucking sideways fast. It was great.
I came in about 25 minutes in, and I was like, "Yeah, they skid sideways where the fuck they came from." But they're all.
I don't know where they started, but they ain't on the same path.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how we ended up there. Oh, wow.
What were you guys?
No, I was recording Zen episodes ahead in time. So, yeah, that's what it was. I was doing that all morning and then came into that hot. Fuck scientism, the new cult.
I'm probably not going to make it tomorrow either.
Whatever. It is what it is. It's pretty fun, responding. So he had his podcast buddy, right? That he's doing the show with that switched shifts, and now they only have 10 overlapping hours all week. So I was like, dude, do the show like you would do, except leave it and then just pause. And then you can hit pause and play your track in the other screen, and then let us argue against the screen that's not moving, right? And then hit enter again. Boom. I'm like, he can make one for you. You make one for him. You got every other week. Boom, boom. You guys got a show again. Continue on.
He's like playing chess through the mail.
Yeah, so I think you might do it. He's like, that'd be. I was like, yeah. Don't if you only got 10 hours because you both work on these overlapping schedules, then fuck it. Play the hand you got. Play it funny. Be a lot of ways to do it, because that's what I'm doing with Zen, right? I play my thing, but I play me reading the book back so I can stop it and be like, okay, now right there, what the fuck, that, or whatever. It's how Paul Wheaton does books. He always sits around the table.
Let's comment on myself.
No, comment on the book. No, it's commenting on the book. It's person met by this, blah blah blah, because you don't know the whole book until you read the whole book, so you don't know where it's going. Cool. It makes much more sense. Okay, this is where this is going, just so you know.
Yep. It's like a book club and a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, together. Yeah. It's important. It's the basis of all Western thought. So that's why I revisit it once a decade.
Interesting.
And I figured I'd take you guys with me. Oh, yeah. Okay, everybody pump and dump. Let's get the fuck out of here. I got food burning. Oh, shit, I do got food burning. Go around.
Food burning. You got the food burning. Oh, shit. We're supposed to go around or something?
Rob, what you got, Rob? Find you.
Oh, allaroundgrowth.co. YorkMeadowFarm.com. And in 5 minutes in my bed.
Fuck yeah. Oh shit. RenegadeButcher.com, ittybitty.tips, Lighting for Liberty with this guy over here. Go check it out.
Yep. TheLostProject.com, and every morning 6 a.m. Central, The Lost Project podcast on YouTube. Find me on TikTok, The Lost Project, Instagram, Twitter, all the places. Just search The Lost Project, you'll find it. New crypto ebook out, so you can either get it for free for giving me your email address or pay $5 in my shop. I don't care either way.
Bam.
There you go. lostproject.com/crypto-e-book. I don't know why it turned out that way, but if you go there and under connect, it'll say ebook and you can get it there.
Do it.
Or pay $5 in the shop.
Yeah, it's worth it either way.
Or email me or whatever. And if you think it's good, then you can send me a tip at the end, because I teach you how to put Bitcoin in a wallet. I also teach you how to send it from the wallet. So you might as well just use the Bitcoin address at the end of the PDF and send me some.
By the time you're done reading the ebook, you will know how to send value to Brian for the value he gave you in teaching this.
Yeah.
And right at the end, there's a QR code with my address, and there is an address that you are more than welcome to send value back for the value achieved in the PDF.
If you're going to throw $50 in an envelope for a niece or a nephew, do better than that and just send them the link to the ebook and say, once you get your wallet set up, I will send you $50.
Yeah.
Hey.
And Brian the $50.
Yeah. And Brian. Itsy bitsy tipsy.
No, right in the ebook, there's an address at the end that says, if you found value in this.
Oh, there you go. Send it. Yeah, share with 10 friends and send me a buck. Boom.
It'd be just like an old school chainmail.
Yeah, exactly.
But
pass it on.
One that actually lets you learn some shit instead of
did you ever participate in one of those?
Fuck those. I hated them. I was like, you came here to die.
It was illegal, wasn't it, to do?
Yeah.
I
would try to intercept them in the mail. Oh shit, I gotta go. I'm gonna burn shit. All right, have fun. It's next week. Onward! Oh.